Hello, everybody, and welcome to Dice, Drinks, and Drama. I am your Dungeon Master, John Heath Clark. Let's meet the rest of our fabulous cast.
Hi guys, my name is Devren Bryant. I play Walker in Summer, a tabaxi rogue with as many titles as he has lives.
Hi, I'm Zëk Stewart. I'm playing Euclid Clausen, Aasimar Warlock, Wild Magic Warlock, which you can find on the DM's Guild. And I am my patron is my former character, Skimmerhorn von Mikael, a god of delirium, and I was formerly full of worms. Yeah. Gross.
Hey, I'm Carter Scott Horton. I play Finnegan Barry Bramble, a stout halfling draconic origin sorcerer, with a drinking problem.
I'm Guinevere Grovehart, and I had to shut the door. But I'm also Victoria Priano.
It's already a panic at the press.
So, we have been dealing with the trials and tribulations of Tecatawatl, a recently released slave city that now is full of free people, with lots of people arguing over how it should be run. The big disagreement is which of the three people that are up for election for president should be elected president. First, we have Walker in Summer, our fabulous party member, who wants a sort of egalitarian, interconnected loveliness. Then there's Haliath Sungold, who is a elf that used to be a major domo slave for the Green Dragons, but and wants to return things as close to as things were under the Green Dragons as possible. And finally, there's Denise Demaug, who is a dwarf, who is deeply insular, wants to cut off the city from everybody else and build defenses. Additionally, she is mind-controlled / has a deal with an Avalon. It turns out after last week. And also it turns out after last week that Haliath Sungold is working with the Green Dragons in exile. There are many other things going on in the city. There's also the Barry Bramble crime family that is, of course, related to our fabulous Finnegan Barry Bramble. There's a demon hunting for lost Yuan-Ti artifacts that somebody stole. Was it you guys?
I
don't have one on me, so I'm guiltless.
All I have are props.
There is a ambassador / watchdog from Huoi Nor, the free city to the north, that is overlooking the elections as we're about 7 days out. There's something else going on in the city. Oh, the dreams. And then something to do with Guinevere has some sort of prophetic connection to the dreams of this region, and the idea of cutting them off, exacerbating them, or keeping them as they are. Right?
Yes.
So, last time, you all traveled to Demaug's district and discovered that it was basically overrun with sea spawn and avalanche. It was very dangerous and scary. You barely escaped with your lives. You have what's the word I'm looking for? A witness? Was she really a witness? You found somebody to come and speak to what they saw, right? But she didn't actually see the events themselves, right? She saw the aftermath. Is that accurate?
I suppose it is.
Okay. So, now you're getting ready for a press conference wherein you're intending to reveal the existence of the Avalon. So, Walker, you're all getting set up. You have your lovely half-elven woman that is going to, the poor woman that lived in the adjacent district is going to speak as to what she saw. What preparations, if any, would you like to take before undergoing this press conference?
Let's see. Where is this press conference going to be held?
There's a big, what was once a marshalling field with a fountain. It's a town square now.
Mm-hmm.
It's where you gave your previous speech.
It's... Wait, say that one more time for me.
Sure. It's in a town square with a giant fountain, a statue of a flint that once held the statue of a green dragon that's been shattered and now has a statue of Talia, the Triton who sacrificed her life to free this country that is now called Talion after her. And there's a stand erected in front of it, wherein you will speak.
Okay. So I guess first things first. What should I do first? How do you prepare for a press conference?
You don't want to go into this half-cocked, right?
Yeah.
You're bringing this woman up, and you're saying this woman saw the state that the Avaleth, the district was in, and Demaug, and Demaug is either working for or possessed by an Avaleth?
Yeah.
Is there any further plan than that?
I guess we do have to mention the demon running under the city.
President, perhaps didn't. Do we have proof of these things? You know, like we have our eyewitness, lovely miss. Your name for the record?
Kalen.
Helen.
Helen.
P-A-L-L-E-N.
Like a pelican, but one last syllable. All right. So, Pelen here, you saw. You know what? Before we bring you up in front of a whole bunch of people, why don't you just tell us, right? We're a smaller audience. Take a deep breath. Your eyes are real wide, okay? It's all right. We're your friends. Don't say what you think we want to hear, okay? Don't say anything except exactly what you saw, truthfully. What was that?
I saw the people burst on the ground, their flesh distended, and the sea creatures all scurrying about from within. I saw the wall of water that became a wall of ice when you touched it, she says, pointing at Euclid. I didn't. That's what I saw.
All right. You didn't see any pair of like three red eyes coming out of the well, did you?
I couldn't see the well from where I was. You asked me to come out afterwards.
Yeah.
And I saw the aftermath.
Yeah. So okay. Just double checking. So I'm gonna like turn and like take Walker aside for a little bit and be like, okay, we don't have. That's not a lot. That's something. But like, maybe. And I know you know, truth will go, you know, people need to know what's going on. Maybe they should know once there's proof of it. Maybe.
What if...
Like, why don't we focus on the one big bad problem we have before we mention like 5 others?
I don't know, it's just... They are all problems that need to be dealt with, and I feel like the people should know that these are problems we're dealing with.
Are the captain. I'll trust you. Alright?
Wait, let me ask. What do you two think, Euclid? Guinevere? This could incite a mass panic, the things that I am saying, but I have to believe that my people are strong enough to take that.
Oh, they might be strong enough to take it, but, you know, wouldn't it be better if you went off, solved these problems, and just said, hey, so we had all these problems, all these bad things happen in the city, and look who solved them, you know? Me.
That's good.
Right? Not like, all these bad things are happening, be afraid, vote for me and I could fix it. That's kind of shitty, right?
Well, I mean, I'm not. I do plan to fix it regardless of who is in office.
I feel
All
as though
right.
balancing
Well,
it
then
might
maybe
be the best bet.
Oh God.
Sorry, Walker. I feel as though like balancing it out might be a good idea. Maybe choose one that's really intense in the middle, and then one that's a little lighter at the beginning, and then maybe throw a compliment in there or something reassuring about the strength of the city, and then preface that with another big bad once they're already really amped up about it.
Okay. I can do that.
Isn't that
So we
called
focus
nagging?
on the problem mainly at hand.
What?
Nagging.
Never mind.
We focus at the problem at hand, which is the aboleth in the sea. And then we take on other things as we take on other things. You know what? One step at a time. I like that approach. All right.
So you are still planning on revealing the avalanche.
Yes.
So, you have a number of people in the town, and there's in particular a number of people in the front row extraordinarily enthusiastically screaming your name. Like it's Walker! Walker Summer! And it's very intense. Like one of them is throwing individual flowers. They brought a bouquet, and they're tearing the individual flowers in the bouquet and throwing them onto the stage. Right?
Looks like you're about to win.
And so that's happened, right? And you are getting onto the stage, right? And you see that Denise Demaug is standing just off the entrance. And she nods to you
The entrance.
politely, the end, like the staircase going up to the platform. She nods to you as you're about to enter.
Does she see me?
Is there a reason she shouldn't?
Oh, okay. The second I notice her, I'm gonna like dip back and
Make a
hide.
stealth check. Advantage.
Yay.
There's no reason to look for you.
Ooh, that's a 19 plus.
She has no idea you're there.
Great. I am going to then roll a perception check to see if I see any next of kin in the audience.
When you say next of kin, you mean berry brambles?
I mean Papa. Yeah, Papa Bear.
Sure, yeah.
Is that next of kin? If they're above you?
That's why I clarified, but that's
Oh
it.
yeah, he's
First of kin?
the Crime
Parentage.
Lord. He's gonna live longer than me, anyways. That's a 15 plus my perception. That's. Oh well, I'm an adventurer, so I probably will die before him, anyways. What's my proficiency? That's a 17 on perception. Do I see him?
Great. There are a number of berry brambles about. They are. You don't see any sign of your father, Galater, and Gaffalator. Sorry, and you see no sign of your father. But you do see. What was your perception check?
I said 17, but it's actually an 18. I rolled a 15.
An 18. But you do have a very negative feeling. Like you should continue looking out for things. Like something is about to go down. Maybe it's just your dragon senses activating and being hyperactive. Maybe it's just nerves. But you have this sensation that something very negative is about to happen.
I presume there's a backstage.
Yes.
I go backstage and I cast Disguise Self on myself to make me look like my father. And then I am going to, at a story appropriate time, approach Denise.
Great. Walker. Yes, sorry, you go.
I'm just going to like unwind a little bit of copper from my hilt of my dagger and make it sort of disappear while I say a few words, and cast Detect Thoughts, because it's the best spell ever made.
Sure. Denise's thoughts are closed.
Oh,
Ring of mind blanking, if you had to guess.
interesting.
Or ring of
Mind shielding.
mind shielding. There it is, yeah.
So, does that mean anyone who's around her is also being mind shielded, or
No,
just her?
no. I figured that was the intended target.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could also just feel out to see if there's someone else backstage or around.
Sure.
Because she seems a little too
You gotta
confident.
focus to read individual thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you focus on make a perception check to see how many people you can read before Walker has to get onto the stage.
Sure, perception. Boop-de-doop. Where's that one? Yep, that. 12.
Great, so you can read 2 people.
Great. I'm gonna try to see...
Or scan 2 areas, perhaps.
Great. I'm gonna scan backstage to see if there's
Sure.
anything back there.
You look around backstage, there's nobody except for your party members
Mhm.
and your 2 hype people, Eustace and Sorpizabex.
Cool. And then I will try to get... I want to search for dampened voices in the crowd, like an area where there's silence.
Sure. You do not sense an area where there's a silence,
Mm-hmm.
but you're going to continue. You feel something weird about the crowd,
Okay.
right?
Hmm.
And you're going to have a chance to hone in on that in a second.
Sure.
Walker, you set the stage and begin to speak. What do you say?
My fellow Takatawadalins, I am standing before you today not as a presidential candidate, not as Walker and Summer, but as a concerned citizen of this great nation that we have fought and died for. Now,
as you pause, I want you to make a perception check for me.
Oop, boop, boop, boop. Ooh. Ah, that's a 16.
Great. You happen to notice that Denise is striding up onto the platform.
It's climbing up onto the platform.
Yes,
The platform that I'm standing on?
platform that you're standing on, and just you are standing on. Well, now just you and Denise.
Interesting. I say, oh, look! The concern brings itself to me.
Indeed, a concern is apparent. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a vile, horrible aberration that has taken over this town, and it is being worked with it is working with none other than Walker in Summer. The crowd gasps.
I cannot believe that you would try to do this to me when I was going to do this to you first.
The crowd in the front begins screaming, "Say it ain't so!
It's not.
Walker!" Make insight checks. This would be Carter and, Finn and Devren. Oh my god. Finn and Walker.
To make insight checks?
Yes, Euclid, can you do the same with advantage? And actually, Quinn, you're watching this. Make an insight check.
Alrighty, I will. Can you still hear me?
Sure can.
Awesome. I don't know why my video froze. Oh, I should be back in a second, and we're doing an insight check. Let's see how it goes.
I got an 8.
Got an 18.
Wow, I got a 15.
Great. You were scanning much of the crowd, but not specifically Walker's supporters, Euclid. And as your attention lights on them, you realize they're hive minds. And at that moment, Denise holds up what looks like a holy symbol and says, "Appearance, reveal yourselves!" And the 10 people in the front row begin to squirm and twitch, and starfish legs shoot through the skin sacks. "Behold the servants of Walker in Summer, ally to the Aboleth!" and everyone begins to panic and scream. If you would all be so kind as to roll initiative for me, as the sea spawn begin to swarm towards Denise.
Well, I get advantage. I didn't even roll. That's a 19 for Finnegan.
That is a 16 for Guinevere.
16 for Gwyn.
I got a 15.
15 for Wins.
This is.
I'm missing Euclid.
Yeah, sorry. It was fixing the
You're fine.
overlay. Black. 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have you go after Finn. We can take a second. All right. So these 10 sea spawns say, "You must be silenced. Walker must win." As they swarm Denise.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, you threatened to reveal her. She had to do something about it.
I know what she's doing, and she's a fool if she thinks that I'm going to let her do it.
We have an ace.
All right, Finn, you're first.
Okay, how do I want to play this? I am going to. Fuck, my father. Okay, I am going to. Run from backstage.
Sure.
Grab Denise and just try to pull her away from these aberrations.
Sure. So you are going to grab her, right?
Yes.
She is surprisingly strong.
She's
Make
a
a
dwarf.
roll for me to grab her.
Make a what roll?
Attack roll.
Just a straight attack, not in acrobatics or athletics?
No, you have to grab her first.
Hey,
Okay.
I just have a question.
May I use my dexterity?
Yeah,
That's a 19.
great. So you grab Denise.
Great.
And she says, "Let go of me! Stop trying to help these things kill me! Guards! Stop Walker's minions!"
I'm pulling you back.
Great.
This is way too public. What are you trying to do?
The crowd is incidentally panicking at the press conference. Did I get the exclamation point in there? Could you hear it?
I did.
Great. So that was Finn's turn. Let's get a bonus action, Finn.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Great. That brings us to Euclid.
Great. Sorry. Finn, just a quick question. Do you have Dispel Magic?
I have counterspell, not dispel magic.
Crap. We should have talked about this before.
Maybe we should have.
Dang it. Oh well, some other time.
Maybe I was a
Next
sorcerer
level up.
before someone made their new character, so...
Well, maybe we should have had a conversation. That's all I'm saying. Maybe we should talk about this.
We should talk about
We
it.
should have talked about it.
Okay.
Great. Cool. I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern
Great.
above the group.
Great. What is I always forget the aura size of Hypnotic Pattern. I need to check if it's going to catch some of the crowd.
Goodness. Oh, it's actually what I. Okay, so Hypnotic Pattern is 30-foot cube.
Sure. If you want to get all of the sea spawn, you either need to get Walker, Finn, and Denise, or a section of the crowd.
I'm trying to get the crowd. I'm trying to get the aberrations. Oh,
right,
sorry.
They're the sea spawn, right? And they're in
Yes.
the front of the crowd, but to do a 30-foot cube is pretty wide. You're
Cool.
going to get some of the crowd, the rest of the crowd in that are all panicking and trying to run away. If you do that, are you okay? Some people get trampled because they're too busy hypnotized to run out of the way of other people.
Then no, I'll go for Walker and the other person.
Great.
They'll survive their check. They get
Great.
pluses.
Great. Denise is going to pass, and then let me do all these sea spawn. What's the DC?
15.
Great. Yeah, I rolled a natural 18 on the die for Denise, is why I
That's
had
fine.
Wisdom? Wisdom save?
wisdom
Mhm.
save, right?
Yep.
I
turn
wish
off.
I were proficient. I failed.
I got a 14.
I got a 12.
Sorry, guys.
That's
Instantly, 4 of 6 of the sea spawn are. What does this hypnotic pattern look like?
Oh, let's just say it's really trippy. It's just like a really pulsating, sort of like moving, undulating pool of oils and colors moving around each other.
Or like
Great.
Hypnotoad.
Like
Is that what I'm
Hypnotoad.
seeing?
Sure, we'll take Hypnotoad. Literally, it's
I
you know
like
what?
it. Reference.
It's literally Hypnotoad. It's a toad in the face. Their face is in the air.
Great.
It
And
does a
like,
humming noise.
that's on brand for our for our podcast. I like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Toad pod. Yep.
So, where is this card? There it is. Great. So, great. Sorry about that. Great. So, that was Euclid. Only 4 of the sea spawn are still active, as the remainder are all hypnotized. Denise says, "See how his friend controls them." Quinn.
Like, fuck off, Denise.
Are these sea spawn any particularly wet in any way?
They're yes, their outsides are not, but their innards are filled with ooze.
Is there perhaps an ooze that secretes from them from the ground in any chance that might harm my friends with friendly fire if I were to cast a certain spell?
Which spell are we talking about?
Oh, call lightning.
Call lightning is not. It's not going to harm anybody.
Harm them. Okay.
It'll harm them, but it will not harm your friends.
Okay, cool. It's always safe to check. Yeah, let's get some shocks from the sky.
Great.
I hate to default everybody. I just love this spell so much.
It's a good spell.
All right. The blast of lightning shudders down. You can hit. You can hit 2 of the ones that are outside of the hypnotic pattern. If you're willing to hit one that's in the hypnotic pattern and break it out.
Already?
Yeah.
Yes.
The one that's in the hypnotic pattern rolls and fails, and then the other one of them passes.
Alrighty.
Lightning, as a storm cloud appears, and lightning issues from it. Does it have a dream aspect, or is it purely natural?
It never seems quite natural. It always appears almost in the same way as Something Wicked This Way comes and Dark coming into town. It has an almost like circus-like quality to it.
Sure. Love it. All right.
And
This is like the lightning of strange colors.
yes.
I love it. All right, can you throw me some damage?
It was 18.
18. All right, the sea spawn each have 32, which leaves 2 of them at 14 and 1 of them at 23 as the lightning judders down and sizzles them. The smell of roasted crab and ozone fills the area. People freak out. People are freaking out. And running around, there's a mass panic. There are a few people that are paying attention, but mostly what people seem to see is that Walker has urged his minions to attack Denise. Wins! Walker and Summer.
Okay, so I didn't pass that hypnotic pattern thing, so what happens to me?
You are watching the oil and enjoying the light show. Oh no, it's not oil, it's a toad.
It's Hypnotoad.
Enjoying the toad show. Welcome to the ditch. You are incapacitated, speed is 0. You have to take damage or somebody else has to shake you. So you're just staring at the pretty lights.
There I go.
Makes sense. All right.
Oh, I had movement on my... I could have just walked over and shook him. Is that an action or is that like a...
Dash.
Dang. Alright.
All right. Who is not affected by the hypnotic pattern?
Me.
However,
Oh,
it's not an action or a reaction for me to continue to contest my grapple against Denise.
So Denise is going to look at you and say, "What terrible thing has overtaken you? Why would you attack me openly in the town square?" And she's going to cast Crown of Madness.
The audacity of this bitch!
Mm-hmm. If you would be so kind as to make a DC 17 Wisdom save.
Oh my god. It's an 11.
You are suddenly a crown of eyes, Aboleth-style eyes and tentacles, wreathes your head as you are clearly under the grip of the Aboleth. And you are, as on your turn, what you'll be forced to do is attack her.
But I can't take an action or a reaction because I haven't taken damage and she hasn't shaken me.
Oh, I missed that you failed the not attack. We'll still keep it. The point is, Crown of Madness is a physical component.
Yeah.
And it is visible to those watching that you have Aboleth stuff growing out of your head.
Alright. I got an iron grip, though. She's right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's not moving. Alright. There are 5 sea spawn that can act.
John, oh, 1 second. You do remember that I look like my father right now.
Oops.
Alright. Sure. That's fine.
Cool.
Is that enough to retcon? No.
You could definitely retcon, because if you thought that she was acting that way towards Finn,
I really wanted. No. It's not. It's Euclid. Euclid, you're the one being targeted by the. You know what? No, it's happened. The Crown of Madness is on you. It's happened.
okay.
It's done. It's happened. All right. The 5 sea spawns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are launching themselves at Denise. They are attacking with unarmed strikes. They are, to you guys, visibly holding their punches because you're close up, but to anybody else, it will look like they are viciously trying to tear her apart. They're going to hit her 4 times, and she is going to take 16 damage, therefore.
You know what? I hope they kill her.
Is at...
Honestly, that was my plan. Was to, like, trick her into thinking her ally was here and wasn't up to date. Get her to be like, yo, man, what the fuck are you doing? And then just stab her a bunch of times.
Well, you're still gonna get beat the shit out of
As my
him.
father, because he's an asshole.
Alright, we're back at Finn.
You're
Okay.
hypnotized still.
Hypnotized.
Is disguise self-concentration?
It is, but I haven't taken damage.
No, but you are incapacitated. And I think that might undo.
Ooh, it may. I don't remember that.
I don't either.
Incapacitated. Creature can't take actions or reactions. That's it.
Okay, great. Then you're still concentrating.
I still look like Papa Berry Bramble, Gaffalator?
Gaffalator.
Gaffalator.
Affiliator.
How do you
It
go
felt like
from
a fun
Gaffalator
halfling.
to Finnegan? Alright. Okay. I can't take an action or reaction or move, but I can end my turn and make a wisdom save against Crown of Madness?
Yes.
Yeah?
Make a wisdom save. Yep.
DC 17? That's a 5.
Nope. You lose
Hey.
concentration if you
Close.
are incapacitated. Under the concentration section, you look like Finn.
Yipple.
I found it. Page 203. I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is true. I have no evidence of this.
It's
But
not under
my-
incapacitated, it's under concentration. I got you. Well,
Yeah.
shit. That was just a waste of a spell slot. Okay.
But make your save again.
Again?
Yep.
Okay.
No, your Crown of Madness save.
That's a 17!
Did you fail it already and I missed it while I was looking at concentration stuff?
Potentially?
Okay, you failed. Never
Can I
mind.
keep that 17 for next
Whatever.
Yeah,
round?
you are. That is done.
You're
All
still
right, I'm
incapacitated.
sorry. There's spells I'm struggling with. Sorry, everybody.
That's okay.
Euclid.
Yeah.
5 of the things are under your thrall, as is Walker, as is Finn.
Great. And it's concentration. Okay. That's not going to do enough damage to help anybody. Oh.
Wait, disguise self isn't concentration. Thank you, Ryan. That's what makes it.
Great. And now you're frozen. Oh no! Great! Yay!
He's back. I'm glad you could take that up. So,
Ryan,
you're
you get inspiration for our Friday night game. Good
Nice.
job.
Wonderful. I'm gonna, sure. She's already used her action this round, correct?
Who has?
What's her, the one lady?
Denise
Denise.
Demaug.
Last round, she goes at 4. She rolled a 4.
Well then, trying to be creative with my spells rather than just, just shooting things. But it's not really.
That's Warlock sometimes.
Yeah. I would also release all the monsters if I did that. Gosh.
Well, there's how many are unaffected? Did you say
5?
5.
You're
Oh yeah, because one got hit.
Yeah, whatever, fine. I'm just Eldritch Blast. A couple of them.
It's bread and butter, dude.
Yeah, I wanted to be able to solve this problem. Cool, got 18 to hit, and then a 13 to hit. 13
Who were you
plus.
attacking?
What was that?
Who were you attacking?
The monsters, the 2 of them that are on her.
Great. There's 2 that are at 14 that are on her.
Yep.
Their armor class is 11, so you're easily hitting.
Yep. There you go. Okay, sorry. 14. 14 plus 21, 22, 23, 24. Oh, they're separate. God damn it. Sorry. 14 and 10.
Great. One of them is at 4, the other one splatters into seafood.
Sweet.
Crabs, urchins, mussels everywhere.
Cool.
All burnt and alive. Or once recently alive. All right, Gwen.
I'm just gonna stay concentrated and hit again.
Great. You can hit the, if you don't mind hitting Denise, you can hit all 4 remaining sea spawn.
I do not mind hitting Denise.
Can I be hit if I'm
And Finn.
attacked?
And
Let's do
Finn.
that.
Ben, how are you doing?
I'm at full health. I am hypnotized. Sorry, I just hit my mic. I'm hypnotized, and I do have a crown of madness, but as long as
I feel like getting a little shocked isn't gonna hurt you too much.
No, it'll end the hypnotism.
Yes, it will. Sure. Okay, it wasn't that
Another
impressive.
3 pulse shutters down. All right, let's roll for the 4 remaining. 4, 3. That one passes.
Oh, guys, everything. Ooh. Yeah, you're no longer hypnotized.
Many good rolls. 2 fail, 2 pass.
16.
Great. So the one that.
Wait.
So one of them explodes into lightning. One of them is badly injured down to 15. One of them is taking 8 damage and is at 24, and then the other is at 16 as the lightning shudders into them. Denise is able. She doesn't have disadvantage. She's grappled. Denise is taking half damage and is at 126. And Finn, your dex save. How did that
I
go?
rolled a 19. I have a 4 in dex.
Great. So you're taking 8 damage and you're no longer hypnotized.
Great.
No one's hypnotized because the hypnotize is whatever that thing is, the spell I cast. Hypnotic pattern is a concentration spell. Sorry.
Yeah. Did you give up concentration?
I mean, I shot another spell.
No, that's only if you cast another spell with concentration.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
You still
I
got
feel
it.
like a fool. Excuse me.
Yeah, no. You can only have 1 concentration spell at a time. But Eldritch Blast? Yeah, no. You've done it exactly right. You hypnotic pattern early, and then
Oops. Thanks.
You're very welcome. That was Gwyn. Captain wins.
I'm looking at that toad running up that hill.
All right.
Gonna catch it one day.
So, Denise is going to
She grappled.
say, "They're taking me away somewhere," and disappear. She's casting
She's
Dimension Door.
grappled.
She's casting Dimension Door.
What the?
Unless somebody would like to do something about that.
Counter
I can take my reaction now, and I'm mad. I'm angry. Can I just whack her? What can I do?
So, you can counterspell as the one reaction you can take.
I counterspell the bitch.
Great. You need to roll a charisma check. It needs to be 14 or above.
Well, finally I have a save that I am proficient with. I rolled an 8 plus 7, 15.
Not a charisma save. Yeah. Just adding your charisma.
I should have lied. I have a 12.
All right. She disappears. But the crown of madness falls away from you.
Wait, do you want
Okay.
advantage before that happens?
Can you retcon that in? Oh, do your magic shit.
I did.
Magic shit. That's an 18.
Great. So she tries to dimension door away, and it fails as power issues forth. They're casting spells at me. Someone stop them! She said.
Shut up, Denise.
Yeah, like
You're right.
you're killing the vibe right now. We're business partners. We gotta talk about this kind of stuff.
Make a performance check with advantage.
Okay. Ooh. I mean, that's an 18. I'm not proficient in performance. What kind of a character is this? It's a 22.
Great. People remember that Gaffalator was seen here attacking Denise. You've made a
Good.
pretty big
I don't-
stink, even though
Sure.
everybody's screaming and running away.
I'm trying to perform to her, not the flippin' crowd.
Sure.
Let's see.
You know, I just want her to believe me. I don't care.
The,
I just wanna, keep it on the DL.
what was your performance check?
22?
All right. She looks very confused at you. She should have advantage on this. It doesn't matter. Like, and she says, aren't you supposed to be in the reef right now, Gaffalator?
Why are you casting Crown of Madness on me? I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna kill you. You're crazy, crazy woman.
All right, the sea spawn are going to continue their half-hearted attacks against this.
Okay.
There's 4 of them. They are going to hit her twice. She's going to take 8 more damage, and she's at 118. The soldiers in the army are coming, and they are saying, "Everybody stop fighting!" In fact, the representatives of Huoi Nor arrive. Ara and Arin are here, but no sign of Vanel.
Great. The berry brambles. My turn? Whose turn was it?
That was the sea spawn, so we're at 10.
Oh, I guess I have to attack.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Do it.
No, I
Do
look
it.
like a bad guy. I'm gonna stab her.
Do it.
That's a miss. I'm gonna use some sorcery points. Quicken spell Green Flame Blade, and try that again. That's
No.
a nat.
Oh, you're right. Because it just takes up your action. You get to keep your bonus action.
Yeah, that's a nat 20. So, heh.
Great.
And I have too many dice to roll now.
That's going to double the D8 that leaps out as well.
Mm-hmm. 14, 18, 19, 20,
I love how
23, 31 damage.
31. So
Yeah.
she is clearly badly injured.
As I like stick this like draconic claw into her stomach, I go, "This is not the best business arrangement. Why did you do this to me?"
And as she's about to speak, several of the guards pull up bows and aim them at you, and they say, "We don't know who you are, halfling, but unhand that presidential candidate."
Shit.
It's the better Dumbles.
Guards are going to be going at
Wait!
12.
I have her grappled. Shouldn't I have attacked with advantage?
Nope, she's not restrained. You need to have tentacles or ropes or something that restrains people in order to get advantage.
Okay. Grappled
Trust me, you don't
advantage.
want just being grappled to mean you get advantage against you, because my monsters will grapple you way more than you grapple my monsters.
Mhm.
This is true. This is true.
Cool.
Just forget.
It's totally fine. Euclid.
Uh,
Make another Crown of Madness save first. Okay.
Oh. That's a 17.
Great, you are no longer madnessly crowned. The tentacles retreat. All
I
right,
like my Foley.
it was great. Euclid.
It's the Betty Brambles. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and make my voice very loud. The Betty Brambles. They're aligned with the aboleth. Look, they're attacking her.
And then one of the somebody from the crowd, clearly a Denise supporter that is here to aid her, says that means that Walker and Summers' campaign is working with both the Aboleth and the Berry Brambles.
You're a fucking idiot.
None of these NPCs need to roll performance for a successful persuasion or anything.
That was a 16 on that person's +2 performance check.
All right, you want to use?
All right.
You want mine?
Yes, I do.
That's a 22.
Great. Everybody is very confused as to what's happening.
Mhm.
Most of the crowd has run away. There's a few injured people. The Hulinor paladins are healing. Once again, it strikes you as very odd that there's no sign of the now.
Who is? Sorry, who is this?
He's the one that we met outside the gate. He's got like the Warforged buddy.
No,
Oh,
he's the
cool.
cutie.
Horton that has been demon hunting. The
Mhm.
fact that he
He's
is
both.
hunting
I'm
and
to
is
say,
here is not great.
he should be, hunting a demon. Doesn't that take
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, he's probably having like a one-on-one. He's smiting somewhere.
He might be
somewhere.
dead.
Don't say that.
Look, I'm just gonna be real with you.
might be in bad shape.
Off-screen death. He deserves better.
He might be in bad shape. That's sort of what I'm trying to intimate is that he should be
Uh-oh.
back by now.
He
I
should
hate
be
it when you're
fine.
right. I hate it when you're right, Zeke.
Played this John a long time.
Yes. I tend to be fair. I tend to foreshadow, and I tend to be fair. All right. So, Euclid, what are you doing?
Well, I did that thing.
Yeah, that's an incidental, so you still have your action.
Oh, so I didn't do. Okay. She has a mental ward, so she couldn't hear me if I even did that. Cool. Great. I'm gonna shoot 2 more of the creatures.
Great. One is at 15, one is at 16, and one is at 24, and then one is at 32.
One's a nat 20, the other one's a 19 plus to hit.
Great. So which one is the nat 20 on? What health?
Let's say a nat 20 would give me an extra d8 on that attack. So let's do the what?
2d10 on an Eldritch Blast.
2d10? Well,
Yeah, Eldritch Blast is d10s.
Yep, yep, yep. Goodness, I feel like such a horrible player right now. I'm just sorry about that. Oof, goodness. I'll use the strong against the biggest one.
Great.
Yep.
Roll. So that's the one at 32.
Yep. So that's
Yeah, damage.
30. Sorry. 17 on that one.
17. So it's at 15 remaining hit points.
Mhm.
So there's 2 at 15, 1 at 16, 1 at 24, 5 still watching the toe.
16 on the one that's 16. Popped him.
Great. And one of them explodes into a shower of rotten fish and eels.
Cool.
Great. Poor Walker is
I'm just here. I'm like,
Gwen, what are you up to?
Gosh, this is so tempting because this can go two ways. I'm gonna check in with Walker first.
Do you want to shake him? If you can spend your action shaking Walker out of his stupor.
How's Denise looking right now?
Is looking like she's at 87 hit points. And likely preparing to disappear again in one way or another on her following turn.
Oh, fantastic. I am going to go and try to give our friend a wonderful hug. But before that, I am going to use Greater Restoration on her to reduce her ability score.
Sure. So what spell are you casting?
Greater Restoration.
On whom?
On Denise.
Sure. Now, if he were mind control, if he were, this would remove that, right? And so you go up and you plant your hand on her, and dream energy shoots down it and envelops her, and it does nothing. She is a willing participant. This means she has agreed to work with the Avaleth in order to gain political power.
Well, I'll still stand nearby.
Now, because of that, I will let you, if you're willing to do 1 point of damage as your bonus action, slap Walker. The turn is not wasted.
Of course.
Great. Walker, Gwen rears back her hand and just with their hand and with just the force of drow taught slapping just wakes you up. Well, I had to stop his hypnotism. And you take a damage.
I'm hurt.
But you are no longer hypnotized.
Yeah, what's that? Wow.
You've seen, you're aware, you've just been like unable to do anything but stare at the lights. Captain Wins, it's your turn.
The hell has been happening?
Don't stop her. Don't stop her.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't. I'm the only person who should because I don't look like me at the moment.
Just trying to make her a little weaker.
I'm going to turn to the guards and say, who needs help?
The guards say, that halfling is attacking your other presidential candidate. Stop!
Not her. Who else needs help?
Well, the 5 of them have pulled out longbows and are about to shoot at them.
At Finn?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They got dragon scales.
Like some mysterious halfling that they don't recognize, at least so they've said.
Yeah, I am going to jump between Finn and Denise and try to pull them apart and just to be like, enough, and try to stop all of this madness.
Great. Why don't you make an intimidation check to see if that is enough to get the guards not to shoot?
Let's see. Oh, well, that's an 18. I'll take it.
Great. So you yell that out, and the guards are just in awe of your intimidating presence, and they lower the bows. You've gotten 1 round with this without them shooting Finn to make a case for why they shouldn't. I'm going to still give you an action. I'll let all of that be incidental. There are 3 sea spawn left. 1 at 15, another at 15, and then 1 at 24.
I really don't want to attack anything.
Okay.
Can I use my action to tell? I'm gonna look at Gwen and say, wrap her, and ask you to cast Entangle and.
I also have Hold Person as well.
Oh, wig. Yeah, just detain her is what I want.
Great. All right. Then we have the guards. The guards are figuring out what to do. Denise, is going to, one more time, say, something's dragging me away, dimension door. Finn.
Zeke, do you also have counterspell?
I don't.
Oh, well then why did you... Oh,
I was going to have it. I just didn't take either because I thought you had.
you didn't take either. Okay, well, counterspell. That's a nat 20.
Great. The dimension door is prevented again. She has no more real spells left because she's cast 3. So yeah.
Like a high-level warlock.
Yeah. All right. So great. So that brings us to the spawn. Then what she's going to do is now that her spellcasting has failed, she's going to run off the stage. This allows...
Grappled.
Still? No. You were torn apart.
No, I tore you two apart to be like, stop all of this.
Apart. I thought you got in between me and the guards.
No.
I would have. Okay.
I even said
I'm not getting shot.
You said yes, Finn. So I think you misunderstood, but
I did. Well, okay. Damn.
So she's gonna run off the stage. The C spawn. Do you want to use attacks of opportunity against her? Either of you?
I can't because I just used my reaction to counter.
Correct. Would you like to attack her as she runs away? Walker. Great. So she's gonna run off the stage.
I would not attack her.
The C spawn.
Wait, can I like grab her by the hair and hope to make her back?
Yeah. Make an attack.
I don't want her to run past me without doing anything.
That won't deal damage, but it will.
An attack roll. Great.
Look, it won't deal damage, but
yank her. Wait, does she have a ponytail? What does her hair look like?
I imagined a helmet, but it can be a helmet.
A helmet. I can slip my claws under a helmet and just yoink that. Yeah, you know.
Great.
That is it. What do I add to it? My dex.
Dex and your proficiency.
Yeah, 14. That's a 14.
14. All right. That unfortunately is going to miss. She is going to run down the stairs. The C spawn are going to run past, and they are going to attack her 3 more times. As she says, "Someone get these things off me!" They're going to miss. We're back with Finn.
Well, Finn.
First, hydration is important.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Slurpy dirt.
Slurpy derp, it's slurpy time.
Killing my. I need to make sure I have another glass of water in addition to my Diet Coke.
I need to not say everything that appears in chat because it really makes me seem a lot more chaotic than I am. How far away is she?
Thank you, Art Hard Studios. All right. So, Finn, what you doing?
How far away is she?
30 feet.
Are there... Okay. I...
25 feet. She's a dwarf. 25 feet.
I look up to my captain first, and I go, I'm not Finn at the moment. What should I pursue, or should I let it go?
Maybe you should, I don't know, run off and change, and then be like, I saw my father do something. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, everyone saw.
Don't hit her.
So I guess I can fireball her.
Or maybe hit her.
Captain, you're not giving me a whole lot of advice at the moment.
That is some decisive leadership right there.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the captain's first thought, which is don't hit her. So then I'm going to very loudly proclaim.
No, yeah, go.
Oh, the crown of madness that dwarf cast on me, it has ended, and now I can assist you, fine, noble guardsmen. We stand the police, and then I'm just gonna attack the mollusk.
Oh.
I'm being a shithole. I'm literally playing my father.
You're such a mean dad.
You're the worst. That's a 11. 3 plus 8, 11.
Barely a hit.
Oh my god.
The 11.
I love it. So I am going to deal minimum damage of 11 to one of these sea spawn.
It's at 14.
Okay.
Sorry, 4.
Okay. I am not going to spend sorcery points on a pleb.
Great. Why don't you make a performance check with advantage, which people to... incidentally, actually, before you do that, make an insight check.
No advantage.
Great insight check.
That's a nat 1, so it doesn't matter.
You have no idea. Make it a performance check.
Well, where did oh. My second die ran away. Oh, that's a performance. That's an 18.
18? Alright, great. Everybody believes the things you're saying, but they seem a little confused. They're not quite buying it in the way you'd like them to buy it, and you're not sure why.
The crowd or the guards and
everybody.
I mean, Carter knows why they're not buying it.
Which is why?
I'm a notorious, mob boss. That would be Carter's intuition.
Help you. Euclid.
Great. I guess I will just shoot some more Eldritch Blast on those monsters. Run away. Quick. Try to stop the ones that are closest to her. I don't care what they are.
Great.
A 19, and whoop, that one is plus. Oh, yeah, that's fine. So that would be 16.
Great. That hits. Blast them.
Cool.
Eldritch blasts.
Those are both not great. Sorry. 11 damage and 8.
Great. That's going to blast the one at 15 to nothingness, leaving 2 that are pursuing.
Okay.
All right. That brings us to Gwyn.
Wait, are they? Oh, never mind. Sorry.
I'm gonna go for just following the rules of what Walker and Summer wanted me to do.
There you could hit just the 2 sea spawn and not Denise.
And not what? Sorry.
And not Denise if you want.
I could. I'm gonna stab them.
Great.
With fire.
Stab them with fire.
Oh, so I'm casting Flame Blade to do so.
Great.
I like the extra damage. It's nice.
Great. A blade of dream fire, which I'm imagining is sort of like the green of the Fade from Dragon Age, licks out, and you.
Oh, I'm all Fade.
Yep.
Nothing but the Fade. Alrighty.
Just like your favorite Solus, right?
I'm a Cullenite. It is 10.
Sorry?
I'm a Cullenite, and it's 10.
10 to hit or 10 damage?
10 damage. It hit. It was
Great.
about 18.
You kill the one at 4, leaving the one at 24 remaining. Just a single sea spawn. Captain Wins, you want to destroy that sea spawn? Or do you want to not attack anything?
Yeah, I'm going to... Is it engaged with anything?
It is engaged with news. And Gwen.
Great. I am going to take out my blade and slash the last sea spawn down, hopefully.
Great.
Let's see. It's going to be... a nat 20 is what it's going to be. Love that. I love that. Okay, that's going right. That's the...
All right, so that at 5th level is going to be 66 plus 2d8.
Don't say that to me. That's too delicious.
Okay, I was like, okay, we'll say it. I'm sorry.
Don't have it. It's 8 and 4.
Try to help.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be...
Oh, I thought you were saying stuff, and I was like, I can't hear you, Devren, but...
No, he's just jamming to math.
Yeah, it's 40 damage.
40? The last
Yes.
part splits.
Good. And so then I take my blade, wipe it off, put it back in and say, enough of all of this.
And the 5 remaining sea spawn are still enraptured. The guards are going to come forward and they're going to cut them down. We're just going to assume they're able to do so, right? Now that there's enough of them, right? And between R and Anastasia, the who we ignore everybody, there's a few injured people that are being helped and healed. Gwyn, they're going to be healed, but since you have healing capabilities, do you want to join with and help heal the trampled townsfolk, or do you want to focus on this?
I'm gonna make sure the problem's gone before I start kissing any boo-boos.
Great. So the guards swarm around the 5 of you, which is the 4 of you and Denise, and they say, what exactly has happened here?
I will tell you exactly what happened here. First of all, make sure this one, Tiny, is going to be here. I don't know.
Ad hominem attacks. Obviously the sort of thing someone guilty would use. I was viciously attacked while trying to reveal that this gentleman is under the thrall of an underwater aberration.
Alright,
And how-
you cast Crown of Madness on me for no reason. I literally was trying to pull you away because you and I, being friends, I was looking out for you.
One of the guards stops and says, wait a sec. We know who everybody else here is, but who are you, halfling?
I am a gentleman of repute in the city. Do you need to know my name?
So I'm going to give you that insight check now. The reason nobody's reacting the way you want is you're just a mysterious halfling to them. Gaffalator exists in shadowy intrigue. Nobody except for those who specifically have seen him or been brought before him know what he looks like. So you're just a middle-aged halfling right now. Does that make sense? As far as everybody's concerned.
Of course. I rolled an insight this time and I got a 17, so if that's
great.
That assuages things.
I don't need to show you my ID.
I'm definitely 21. I'm much older. I go. My name is Zeke Devren Bryant. Who I am, Zeke.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
With advantage.
Well, that's already a 17 plus deception. I don't think I'm proficient. Am I? No, I'm not. So that's a 21.
21?
Yes.
Great. So they go, yes, Zeekster? Is that what you said your name was?
Zeke Vic Devren Bright. Devren Bright. Zeke Vic Devren Bright.
That's a great name.
It's a wonderful name.
Was it Devren Bright?
That's
Devren Bright.
Or Devren Bright?
Right.
Devren Bright?
Devren Bright. Well, when you
Bright.
add a third syllable to it, it changes the...
Well, Mr. Zeekvik, thank you for being getting involved, and standing the police as hard as you have. You're clearly a gentleman of exceptional taste and ability. You're free to go, because clearly you're just a concerned citizen that got involved. We need to investigate these 4.
Do you not need my statement?
I think we should have his
This
statement.
woman definitely cast Crown of Madness on me for no reason, so far as I can tell.
Spellcaster, everyone knows that I am a warrior of this town. This is obviously ridiculous, says Denise. Very convincingly.
Well, no, that's my word against yours.
Make a deception or make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
So,
Because they know who she is and they don't know who you are.
the dice are not kind. It's a 9.
Great. Well, so it's your word against hers. Maybe we do need to detain.
How about this, Denise? Would you like to have this conversation in your home next to the sea?
Certainly.
right.
I
Look.
certainly.
Wait,
they're all very confused. Nobody really knows what's happening here. It's lots of words against others. We actually need to interrogate each of you individually.
Hey.
And
Oh boy.
runs forward and says, before they take you, where is the sword of Huoinor? Where is he? He was last seen with you, and no one has seen him since.
Oh.
Seen with me?
No, this is to the group. You're all being taken separately because they want to interrogate you individually.
Right.
Okay.
You haven't seen him in a while? Interesting. I would check the sewers if that were me. Because you've already checked up here, yes, and there's something below.
Great. So, they say, okay, we'll look through the sewers. But strange. Okay, says Ara, and she calls to her brother and pulls out her bow, and her brother pulls out his holy symbol, and they start moving towards the sewers with some of the rest of the Huoinor detachment.
Be careful.
All right. So you are taken to different places. How long does this guy's self last?
It's
An hour. So.
I got plenty of spell slots.
Sure. Good.
Oh, fuck.
All right. So as you're approaching, you need to cast a spell. Do you have subtle spell?
I do not.
So it's going to be obvious that you are casting a spell.
Do you need me to do something?
You want to do something for me?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll just use maybe prestidigitation to distract people for a second, as in just make a whole cart of cabbages fall over.
Please don't cast any spells, and not his cabbages.
No, I'm so sorry. I can't control it sometimes. I've got a new patron, you know.
Hey, who goes, cabbages! And everybody's very upset by the cabbages. But maybe someday he'll build a very a profitable empire off. But for now, the poor Kenku just watches as all of his cabbages are strewn all over the street. That's enough time for you to cast Disguise Self.
Mm-hmm.
Great. We don't need to roleplay a whole bunch of scenes. You guys are willing to go to the barracks and willing to be questioned? Are any of you fighting this? Or any of you slipping away?
I've got my eyes on Denise, though, to make sure she doesn't do anything.
Sure.
I'm just being really condescending about the whole questioning process.
So, you are all initially questioned, and this takes another hour. You're going to be left alone in the room and be able to cast Disguise Self a third time after this hour, rather than do a bunch of individual scenes. Bullet points. Finn, what are the bullet points of your speech as a Gaffilator?
Well, as Gaffilator, as Zeke Vic.
Right.
We're method acting now.
Okay.
What's most important is that I am not that anyone is asking, but I am a decided voter of Denise. I love the police force. I love her hard stance on criminals and on closing the city. I really love centralized, unchecked federal powers.
Oh God.
The only thing I love more than the police is her, and so I was trying to grab her away from these aberrations that just appeared from the crowd. And as I did, she turned on me and she cast something that made a bunch of tentacles and eyes grow from my skull, and I don't know what that's about. I'm just an avid fan and politically active citizen.
Deception check. Difficulty. Oh, good. I rolled a 19, so 24. I'll give you advantage.
Thank you. Ooh, okay. 18. I'm not proficient. That's a 22.
Well, you got advantage, right?
No, that was the second roll.
So they don't quite believe you, but they're not quite sure what is wrong or not, and your honeyed words. They're gonna let you go, but they don't quite believe you.
Okay.
You think you're
I'm
making
okay
up the
with
kind
that.
of madness stuff.
Also, I've hydrated too much.
Same.
Carter is leaving.
We
Great.
must take a break very soon.
We're gonna take this. Euclid, what is your general statement?
Largely, anytime I talk to cops, I'm mostly like, fuck the police, I don't talk to cops. Which is my basic stance, in general. Like, if they bring in a lawyer or someone who's a citizen, then yeah, absolutely, I talk to them. But no police, no cops, don't that.
Make a intimidation check.
Sure.
Disadvantage. You are.
That's fine. That's a 19 with disadvantage. I got 7. I got is my
Great.
+7 for my thing. Sorry.
Great. You are. They scoff and say, "Guess we're keeping you here for a while."
Oh, that's fine. You can always bring me a lawyer or something, you know.
And they're going to chain you to the table.
Oh, that's thrilled me, sure.
Back when you're ready to talk.
Like I was trying to run. Yeah, fuck you. Sorry.
That's our 1, right?
My 3. I've already done 3.
Okay, fair. So we're definitely an R-rated show tonight. All right. Gwen.
Yes.
What you doing? What you saying? What is your general statement?
General condescension, consistently questioning the intelligence of anyone questioning me, and having no fear of pain.
Great. Make a gosh, an intimidation check as well. Lots of those tonight.
I got a nat 20 plus, so it's 23.
They seem a little taken aback, but they said, we're very confused between you attacking all different sides of this conflict. We are going to need to keep you in, but we won't. We trust that you'll stay here and cooperate, right? You don't need
Can I say I'm impassioned?
Great. Walker, they question you. What do you have to say?
Listen to this. First of all, someone's framing me. I think I know who it is. It's Denise, the person that I was trying to frame as a Aboleth supporter, because she is. You have to go to her house. Go to the district. You will see there is multitudes of proof. There's no way she could get rid of all of that proof in a night.
We've been to the district and we haven't seen anything.
Were you looking?
Make a persuasion check. Or intimidation, because...
Oh, I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll that.
Great.
Oh, I love going from 2 to 4. That is going to be a 6.
They say, we've been there and everything is highly suspect. What she has to say is very accurate. We need to keep you here. And what? To the table.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Finnegan, you're free to go. Everybody else is being kept in their rooms, and as you're on your way out, can you make a perception check for me?
Ooh, okay. I'm so bad at this. Wait, I did choose perception. That's an 11.
Salt
Just
water.
2 less. Salt.
You
Oh God.
smell
Again?
salt water in
When I'm being...
this as you're on your way out of the police station. Now, no one's watching you too carefully. Do you want to try to follow it?
Before I do so, is there anyone, like, these interrogation rooms, is there like a glass window? Can I see anyone?
No.
Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna cast message. Oh, I hate that rage shout, but it's my own fault. Yeah, I'm gonna follow it. Do I need to hide?
You indeed. Make a stealth check, DC 15.
Well, that's a 16. My dex is 4. And I'm not stealthy.
So you sneak around and you follow the smell. And you find an open chute to the sewers and to the sea. And the deep sea smell that you've come to associate with the Aboleth's minions fills your nostrils. And as you follow this further into, you see the hallway, the side hallway that your 3 friends have been put into, and that there are 3 Chul waiting right outside their doors where your friends are tied up. And indeed, you see the Chul ready to break down the doors and kill them while they are restrained. You also happen to pass everybody's items in a nearby nearby evidence lot that you see right by you. And as the guards say, "Hey, you, stop!" That's where we're going to pick up after the break.
Whoops.
I'm sneaky.
All right.
Okay.
We'll deal with this shortly when we come back from the break. See you
That
guys.
was 10 minutes.
Bye.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dice, Drinks, and Drama. Our friends are detained by police that are clearly under the influence of, or at least have been manipulated by Aboleths to having these people locked up. And the Chul, horrible lobster monsters with tentacles in their faces and terrible pinchers, are about to break into their rooms and murder them, with only Finnegan, who was pretending to be a different middle-aged hobbit, able to save the day. I would like everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
I'd like to remind you that they're not hobbits.
They're halflings. We don't want to get sued like TSR did.
I got a 21.
22.
Wow. 17.
I got a nice little 4. It's
The high
pretty,
roller.
pretty good.
Here. High roller.
I'm proud of it.
Oh.
And the Chul are going at 17. I'll have them go after Walker.
Egg.
And the police are going at 11.
Dandy.
Oh, incidentally, you know how they found you because you turn around and you see a light red glint in the officer's eyes. They're being directly controlled by the Aboleth.
Okay.
That means they're like dead, right?
Did
What?
I grab everyone's stuff?
No, it just means their brains are currently enslaved. They can be broken with this with spells like Greater Restoration, which is why Gwyn tried to do that to Denise, because Denise might have been enslaved by the Aboleth, but wasn't. Does that make sense?
I was
Mhm.
trying to knock her down a peg. Make her more vulnerable.
So you're watching just as the Chul break through the doors with their huge fingers. Everybody else here sees this, but you don't have your items. Gwyn, importantly, you don't have your spell focus, so you are not able to cast spells until you get it back.
Did I
Not my
grabbed
wit
everyone's
still.
stuff though.
You know where their stuff is. You can't carry everybody's things all at once.
Wait, I just thought of you like running around with my sword
Yeah.
and Wynn's little
No.
thing, and everybody like, "Hey!"
I'm not weak. Let me carry it. Okay, cool. Great. Doors are open.
Doors are closed.
Doors are closed. Did the Chul
No,
break
doors
them
have just
down?
been shattered.
Doors
Close
don't
are the
exist.
Chul?
Yep.
How
Sorry?
close are they?
There are, we'll say every 10 feet. So there's one 10 feet from you, one 20 feet from you, and one 30 feet from you. And those are in front of the doors that your 3 party members are in.
Okay, not the time for a fireball then. That's annoying.
It would flow through the walls and hit
Yeah.
your friends who would all have disadvantage except for Gwyn because they are restrained.
Yeah. That really blows a very like a halfling-sized hole through my plans. Okay, then I am going to. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Oh, they're all 10 feet away. No, that wouldn't work. Okay, then I'm going to firebolt the farthest one.
Sure.
Do I have advantage because I'm hidden from them?
Yes.
Okay. That is a 23 to hit.
Great. The bolt of flame lashes out, splashing into the Chul, burning its chitin.
And that does 17 fire damage.
Great. It is at 86.
And then I quicken spell, and I hit the middle one.
Great.
Which is a 17 to hit?
Armor class 16. Once again, the chitin is impacted by your bolt of fiery dragon flame, melting through it.
Is that the same? No. Yeah, it is. 17 again.
Great. So there's 2 Chuls at 86. Gwyn, you can try to run past. We're going to say that it is, Gwyn is, let's do it this way. Walker, Gwyn, Euclid. Euclid is 30 feet away from the equipment. Gwyn is 20 feet away. Walker is 10 feet away. Does that make sense?
Environment at the moment.
You are in a otherwise featureless room with a table, 2 chairs, a shattered iron door, and a giant lobster monster.
Okay, thanks for clarifying. I'll just run.
So if you want to run past it and try to get to your stuff, that's going to be 2 attacks opportunity from the Chul. Is that okay?
Sure.
Great. So the first Chul snaps at you with its pincher, and it's going to roll a 17 to hit. Does that get you?
Yes, it does.
Great. You take 11 damage, and you are grappled. Your speed is reduced to 0, and you cannot move as you are held in place by the pincher.
Or Chul.
You still have your action. You can spend that to try to escape.
That seems like a great idea. I'm gonna try to wiggle a little bit.
Athletics.
Yeah, it is most certainly not my strength.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Oh, damn!
Right?
I got 18.
Okay.
Great. You slip out of the pincher, and you're running towards the equipment. There's another Chul. It's actually going to let you go past because it wants to get Walker before he leaves. You're able to slide over to the equipment, and as your incidental action, grab up your stuff. If you'd like, as a bonus action, you can grab either Walker's or Walker's weapon or Euclid's spellcasting focus.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with spell casting for area.
Great. So you scoop up. What is Euclid's spellcasting focus?
So it's that knife that I've been carrying around, that I've been holding around.
Great.
Yeah.
If you want, you can skid it. This is not acrobatics, or this is a sleight of hand check to try to skid it in front of Euclid's door.
Or you can acrobatics, correct?
Sorry? Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand? Still better than most things I got. Alright, 14.
Great. And it stops just in front of the door underneath the Chul's terrible little Biden style feet. They've got two toes. Alright. So Walker, you are chained to a desk. You're chained.
Okay.
Like so.
So, what is this table that I'm chained to made out of?
Iron. Very heavy.
Heavy? Is it like bolted to the ground?
It is not.
Okay, so I could, could I use my claws to like thieves' tools the things open?
Sure, yes, that's a sleight of hand check.
Woohoo! I'm gonna try that.
It's not easy.
Sleight of hand. Mother of pearl, I swear.
Just got warm. I'm going to turn on my AC real quick. If it makes too much noise, let me know, and I'll turn it on.
That's only a 12.
Great. You are halfway through getting out of your binds.
So I have one. So I have one. Was that my action?
You know what? I like that. Let's get. Yeah, it was your action. You got your right hand free though.
All right. What am I gonna do with this? I don't know. I can't do anything else.
A bonus action dodge.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, because currently it's got advantage on you because you're restrained, but this would make it roll straight against you.
Perfect.
Great.
Yeah,
The tools are coming in. So the tool in front of your room, it comes at you and it tries to capture you in its pinchers. It's rolling straight. What's your armor class?
17.
You leap and scurry over the table as the pincher comes towards you. It catches the wooden chair and snaps it in half.
Wow.
The second pincher comes at you from the other side, and it grabs you. You take 11 damage,
Ugly.
and you're grappled. But then it brings its horrible tentacled face. The tentacles begin to wrap towards your face. What's your armor class?
17.
Oh, it is not even an attack roll. You need to make a DC 13 con save.
Okay.
Wrap up around you, and their paralytic poison begins to fill you.
Feet don't fail me now. It didn't. That 20.
You are not paralyzed, even though the moist tentacles are all over your face, and they smell of rotten underwater filth.
Delicious. I've eaten worse.
Chul 3 is coming into the room with Euclid. Euclid, you're bound to the table,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to pincher at you.
By the way, I don't know if you remember this. You can call a magic surge for me at any time at this point.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you. It's only if you cast a spell.
Nope, at any time.
Oh.
At will. And
Oh.
I just get my ability to use otherworldly patron feature again.
Yeah. You know what? I love it. So right now, it's like a unintended response. Wild magic surge filters out of you. Chaos filters out of you as you are attacked.
Okay. Out of nervousness.
On your percentile thing, I've got
Chaos. Ooh, that's just a regular. That's a 1. Roll 2 more times on this table. Oh God. That's a 9. That's a 39, which I think I've rolled before on here. Which is
39 is
For
an
me.
aura of dim light exudes out of you, and if anything ends their turn within it, they take psychic damage.
Ooh.
yeah, awesome. And then my other time is 83, 85.
85.
Mm-hmm.
You automatically succeed all concentration checks for the next minute.
These
As you
are
have a
great.
second kind that occurs inside your skin is concentrating for you.
Oh, nice.
Is that nice of it? Great. However, the Chul comes in. You're restrained. It goes to grab you with its pincher. It succeeds. Or wait, what's your armor class?
This is probably not enough. 13.
15. Yeah, it's gonna pinch you twice for 22,
Nice. Well,
and then it's gonna flurble you with its terrible tentacles as they wrap around your face. You have a terrible flashback to the worm. DC 13 con save, please.
Okay.
Sir, we can't let all this spice go to waste.
The Spanish.
Sorry.
I gotta reread the end. With everybody talking about it.
Well, I'm gonna subvert reality on that one.
Great.
So you have a chance to make me roll that again. But okay, cool. All right, that's 17.
17. You are not paralyzed, but you
For a second, I am.
double pinched.
Yeah. Woof. All
Great. The last Chul is going to burst in, going after Gwyn. It doesn't see you, Finn, so it's passing by you. If you'd like to use a reaction, use an attack of opportunity, you may.
Yeah.
You can't use Green Flame Blade, but you can do a regular attack.
That's a 19.
Great. So you slice through its chitin carapace, spilling out lobster-like guts.
Carapace.
15 damage.
15. This is one of the ones you hit, so it's at 71. It bursts past you, though, clacking its claws, going after Gwyn. What's your armor class, Gwyn?
16.
You're grabbed once for another 11 damage, and then it lightly caresses your face with its tentacles. make a releasing its paralytic gas. Make a DC 13 Constitution save.
We'll call it. $17.
17. You are also not paralyzed. Congratulations. All right. The guards are pulling out crossbows, pulling out spears, and you're surrounded by 5 mind-controlled guards. Carter, Finn.
AC 17.
Zoom and reading off character names.
That's okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll change it to Finn right now.
So, Finn, what is your armor class?
17.
You are stabbed twice for 8 damage.
Alright. Jump change.
Yeah.
That's untrue. My hit die is a d6. That's actually significant.
Yeah, I was going to say that should be nothing. Alright. So, Euclid.
Oh, my turn?
And grapple.
Great.
Wait. Isn't there some psychic damage that Chul grappling
That
you
Chul
should
should
have
have
taken?
taken D12 psychic damage. I'm going to roll it just for time's sake. It is 9. The Chul in your room was it was the farthest Chul, was damaged. So it is at 77 remaining hit points.
Okay. I'm gonna take an extra 6 damage to gain a spell slot back with my chaotic recovery. And then I'm gonna cast this. Ridiculous that I keep doing this.
Focus to cast a spell, and it is lying outside the room, and you are both chained to a desk and grappled.
I can't do that. Oh, I guess I can't. I don't even know what I could physically do.
You know what? It was skidded pretty close by. I will let you, as your bonus action, make a acrobatics or athletics check, not to escape, but to fight and slide yourself towards that knife that was skidded towards you and grab.
Sure. That sounds like fun. I'll try to do that.
Great.
Cool. Kloop. It's 11 plus, just 11. Just straight 11.
Unfortunately, you are unable to fight your way. It's just outside your grasp. DC was 14.
Yeah. Cool.
You could spend your action trying to escape.
Sure. I will spend my action to try to escape.
Great.
As well. Same thing?
Yep.
That's just a 13. Not gonna happen.
Great. I can do a succeeded across. Are you willing to take 5 damage to rip yourself through and escape?
Yeah, I'm willing to do that.
Great. So you tear through your arm that is pinched, and you just feel the blood oozing down your left arm as you're able to scoop up your dagger, which you'll be able to use next turn.
Sure.
And at that point, the anger of it all releases another surge of chaos energy.
Oh.
Roll percentile die.
Okay. It's just an 18.
18. You teleport directly behind one creature you can see within 60 feet. You are in the hallway, so you can see everybody here.
I teleport behind Gwen.
Great. So you...
Everybody can teleport.
All right.
Well, and then I promptly throw up because I've never done that before.
You throw up on me?
So sorry. Oh God.
You are filled with such disgust, Gwen, that it fills you with a resolve to handle this. You're going to get a free inspiration due to vomit all over you.
See, I was about to argue.
Great. Top of the round, Finn.
All right, so it is what was Euclid's, what was Gwen's, and then
there is a Chul still grappling with Walker in his cell.
yes.
The other two Chul, the one that was Euclid's is still in the hall.
Oh,
And
it's
the
in hall.
one that was Gwyn's is on top of you and Gwyn. And now Euclid.
Okay.
And 5 guards surrounding you.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action change my last 3rd level spell slot into 3 additional sorcery points
Great.
for a future use. And then first I'm gonna mark that on my character sheet. Goodbye, 3rd level spell slot. And then I guess I'm gonna green flame blade one of the guards, and then the flame will reach the other.
Great. Guards have 11 hit points.
That's a 24. First
Great.
off.
Yeah, AC is 16.
Okay. That is 21 to the guard that I hit, and then
he bursts into flames and dies.
9 fire damage jumps to the other.
There is a guard at 2.
Okay.
4 guards remain, and you have a bad feeling in your stomach because you knew these guys are mind controlled.
Oh.
So maybe
There is some-
been released, but maybe not
there's-
right now.
There's no way to non-lethally burn a dude.
No.
I still look like my dad, though.
Sure. Nobody is the only witnesses are these other enemies on purpose. Gwyn, you got a Chul on top of you. I think you're pinched.
Yes, I am.
And there's many guards.
I'm gonna try to get out of that right now.
Well, you do have your spellcasting focus. You could cast a spell.
Good. I'm gonna be real gross and Can I try to wrestle them next to me and then cast my spell?
Wrestle whom?
Whomst is grappling me currently.
You're
Whomst is.
by the Chul, and you are next to Finn. I'll say you're next to 3 of the 4 guards.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to struggle. I don't want to spend it when I don't need to.
Cool.
And I got an 18 for trying to break free. Sorry?
You escape. I'd let you use your bonus action to try to get Walker his sword.
Please.
Great. So you're gonna slide his sword, bonus action, sleight of hand to get that sword directly to him. DC 10.
Okay. And I got nice 12.
Great. Walker, your sword is at your feet.
It's at my feet.
Yep.
You have a free hand.
Hey, aren't I?
You are
Wrapped
apparently
somehow?
held with a foot in the air. You're being held, not up in the air, but you're being held in pinchers. But you can still, you can do that really cool Errol Flynn style, catch it with your paw, kick it up and catch it.
No, I know how I'm catching it. Yeah, that's not
Right.
catching.
Get to it. You can get to it. Speaking of which, it is Walker's turn.
All right, so my sword is on the ground, which is a lot better. But I'm still. It would take my action to get the other cuff off, right?
Yeah.
Or it would take an action. I can't ungrab. Yeah, I have to get this off. So I'm gonna.
This is a DC 10 sleight of hand.
That's I rolled a 12, so yeah. That's like 18.
Great. So you're free, but that was your. You've got your sword, but you're still wrapped up in pinchers.
I'm still wrapped up in pinchers too.
Okay.
I have. Yeah, I guess that's all I can do.
Got it. Bonus action, disengage. Bonus action, dodge.
I can't disengage. I'm
Okay, disengage, right?
wrapped.
But bonus action, dodge. Makes sense.
Yeah, I guess I can just bonus action to dodge.
Yeah. So
Wake.
you're spurring real hard like a cat. Where's my friendship? I can absolutely hold on to her until she.
Yeah, I'm just in the corner like ready.
At this point, Finn yells out, "Everybody get on this side of me before..." Oh, wait, no, I just spent my 3rd spell slot. Never mind.
All right, the Chul. We'll start with Walker's Chul. Walker,
Mm-hmm.
we're trying to squeeze you. It
Okay.
puts the squeeze on you. What's your armor class?
17.
It puts the squeeze on you once, so you wriggle away out of the other one's grasp. You take 11 more damage.
Can I uncanny dodge drop?
You actually can.
Perfect. So what is that, 5 or 6?
You should have done that last turn as well. So just ignore that. 'Cause that's
Wait.
right?
Yeah.
Then it's going to flurble you with its tentacles again.
Ugly. And I have to make a DC save.
Yeah, DC 13, yes.
Constitution?
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, that was a Oh no, that was a 9.
You are paralyzed. You as well pleased you're paralyzed for this next minute. You'll keep making saves at the end of each of your turns, but it is going to walk. It's going to walk past this whole group of guards that ignore it, and that are all fighting you guys, and past Finn towards the hole. It is standing right over the sewer hole, the pee-pee hole, if you will.
Gross.
I hate that. And also, if it walks past me, reaction.
Do it.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
It walks back all of us, right?
Yes.
Sure.
You said Gwen was right next to
I
me.
haven't walked past, like, you guys are off to the side, but it's fine. You can all take reactions if you would like.
That's a 27. I know that hits.
Does indeed.
That's 13.
13. That
Slashing
one.
and fire.
It's an 80, and the smell. So you're smashing the chitin of a lobster creature and then cooking the flesh underneath.
It's like Breath of the Wild up in here.
I'm about to say delish.
All right. That was Finn's reaction. Anybody else reacting to this jewel?
Yeah, I just slash at it with my knife. I did 18 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. That's just 2 damage. That's right.
2.
Yeah. It's a
You
knife.
slide
Bit.
your hit in. It's a 78. Great. Then the Gwyn's jewel is going to put the squeeze on them. No advantage because it's not restrained. It is 1 hit for 11 more damage, Gwyn.
Okay.
Then it's going to flurble you with its tentacles again. So DC 13 con save. Gwyn.
Go. 4.
No!
Correct. You are also paralyzed. It's going to move past everybody else that has not made their
Noise.
everybody's used their reactions, and it's going to move. It's standing just atop the sewer entrance as well. The final jewel is going to skitter over, and it's going to be not quite able to get past everything that's in here to get to our friend Euclid. It's going to use 1 pincher attack to throw 1 guard out of the way, knocking it unconscious, the one at 2. And it's going to use another pincher attack to throw another guard out of the way, and now there's room for this next jewel to get into the room and get to Euclid. It's clear they have very specific programming. Each one is trying to get one of you as a captain.
Gotcha.
Right? And they're otherwise ignoring Finn. Right? All right, the 3 remaining guards don't seem to mind that their compatriots are being murdered by their allies. They are going to continue stabbing Finn.
Unfortunate.
Finn, you duck and weave and miss all, and they miss on every attack.
Ooh, I'm such a tall, small boy.
Yep. All right, Euclid, you are unparalyzed.
Oh, I don't have it in front of me, so I'm not gonna do it. That sucks. How high is the ceilings? Are the ceilings?
They are. I was imagining 10 feet, but if they're slightly higher than that, and that's cool, we can make them impressive. If you have a cool reason.
I mean, I could fly if I wanted to.
They are large, and their reach is 10 feet, so they would be able to catch you even on 15-foot ceilings.
Damn. Cool. Well, 2 people are paralyzed. When you're paralyzed, are your eyes open or closed?
They're closed.
Great. I'm just gonna shout at Walker to close his eyes, and I'm going to spend 6 more hit points to regain my spell slot. And I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern again.
Great. This will hit the 2 tools you want to get, right?
Yep.
Great. The tool
Whoever's still
holding
not
Walker is
Finn.
is incapacitated. The tool holding Gwyn is not.
Dang. Alright, well, I have...
Is it another Hypnotode?
No, this one, let's say this one is, it's just gentle thrumming, like it's just a real good groove. And like, he's just feeling that
Great.
groove, and he won't ever
Cool.
like, let go of it.
It's
He's like,
chill vibe, man.
it's a good vibe.
Good vibe.
Great, and then I'm by my stuff, right?
I lost you for a second, Zeke. Say that again?
I'm by my stuff, correct?
Yes.
Great, then I'm gonna pull out a, this is probably not a good idea, because it's probably gonna drop her anyway. But it couldn't hurt. I'm going to pull out my crossbow from there, because I have a
Great.
crossbow. Fired at it.
No, you used your action already.
Oh, that was my action. Yeah, this was my action. I can't fire. Yeah.
But
Well,
you got-
that's the end of my turn. Sorry about that.
You're fine. Finn!
So the one oh I must hydrate. The one that is holding ooh. Okay. Finn, eyes closed, first yells out, Euclid,
You didn't have to close your eyes. You didn't have to close your eyes.
Oh.
That was there was only the tool that got hit. In this
Then I
case.
see everything.
Mhm.
Lovely. Can I move into that space?
You can.
Really? Lovely. Then I can tell that the tool holding
Walker's tool is incapacitated. Gwyn's tool is not.
Wins is not. Okay, great. Then I am going to... What health do I have? I got enough, statistically. I'm...
Okay, there we're good. Alright, we're back. Hi.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
All right,
So,
we returned.
We're
I
back.
hit
We're
with a
trying.
firebolt on the tool that is holding Gwyn.
Yep, it's at 54 remaining hit points.
And then I run over and I sprint and leap towards Gwyn, put my hand on their shoulder, and I cast Dragon's Breath. Enjoy some fire breath for the next minute.
You feel the very essence of red draconic energy fill you. You're slightly more avaricious, is that the word? Full of avarice. Slightly more full of avarice. Slightly angrier, and definitely full of fire.
Can I sneeze?
I think you can sneeze.
Gwyn is paralyzed, however. Gwyn, make that
No.
DC 13 con save for me.
It's okay. It's all right. I got a straight up 2 on that roll.
Remain paralyzed. Walker, DC 13 con save. Wait,
Well,
wait!
that's
You have inspiration you haven't used, and more.
Oh, yes, I do. I as a, not to metagame, but as a DM, I forget what inspiration is. I got 14.
You are no longer paralyzed, and we're gonna say between you not being paralyzed and yours is the one that's not incapacitated. So never mind. You're still grappled.
Yes, I'm still grateful.
Great, Walker. How's that paralysis check going?
let's see. That is a 15.
Great. You're no longer paralyzed, and because your tool is no longer incapacitated, I'm gonna say that the grapple, like you're able to squeak.
Wriggle out.
forward,
Yeah.
Right.
Cats for liquid.
Yeah.
Cats for liquid too.
All right, your tool remains incapacitated. Gwyn, your tool is going to put the squeeze on you. It's going to squeeze you once for another 11 damage. And then it's going to try to flurble you again. So another DC con.
Okay, fun. Let's hope I do good on that. What the hell? 7.
You got gotten.
I got.
Roll it.
Get.
You got 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Or you had 2 of them. You now have 1. You want to re-roll it?
Yeah, I'll re-roll. I got 11.
You remain gotten.
Okay.
13.
Oh boy.
Then
Gwen vomits while paralyzed.
Save to see if you choke on the vomit.
Euclid, no. Euclid, the Chul has thrown apart enough guards to get to you. What's your armor class?
13. He got me.
Pincher 1 claps right above your head.
Oh.
Pincher 2 just narrowly misses your leg. Good news, you were missed with a 4 and a 5 on the dice.
Okay.
Adding 6 to each of them. Great. That brings us to the remaining 3 guards, who are going to keep going after Finn, because that's their orders.
Cool.
Finn, this time you're not quite as lucky. You're stabbed once for 4 more damage.
4?
4.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, the guards aren't all that impressive.
Hey, I mean, they're doing their job.
They're doing their mind controlled by Avaleth labor. All right, so that brings us to Euclid.
To Euclid?
Yep. Right? Yeah, Euclid.
bottom of the
Euclid
order.
out of 4, that's right.
Yep.
We moved around fast this time because of all the paralysis.
Cool. I'm just gonna cast Eldritch Blast on that guy twice.
On the one coming at you or the one coming at Gwen?
One coming at me.
Okay, great. You have disadvantage in the attacks because you're engaged.
Oh, God. Okay. 9 plus 7, so 16.
That's a hit, just barely.
And 12 plus 7.
Those are both hits. The blasts of delirium energy fly out from you, cracking into the creature that rears back and makes a terrible squealing noise, like a lobster being roasted in a pan. No, you have you heard the lobster scream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
26 damage.
26. Your Chul is at 51.
Jesus.
Ooh.
You gotta kill me.
Finn.
I'm next to this thing.
Yes.
How close are the Chuls to each other? Could I green
Yes.
flame blade one and have the fire jump at the other?
You sure could, but that will wake up Walker's Chul.
Ew.
Just killed him on, I think.
Yeah, well, but see, that's the thing. I gotta back up. Walker, are you still paralyzed?
Mm-mm.
Do you trust me?
Okay.
Yeah? Alright,
Yeah,
okay.
I will.
Okay, great. Then I'm going to green flame blade. I keep getting like 18s and 19s. I never get the 20, except that one time. I did get the 20 the one time. I shouldn't complain. Nice to me, dice.
Almost like statistics.
So that's a square 20 damage to Gwen's Chul.
34.
That is 11 to Devren or Summer and Walker and Summers. And then I am spending 2 of the 3 sorcery points I just got back to bonus action Quicken Spell, and that is a 21 to hit. And that is another 20 to Gwen's, but this time it's only 5 to Walker and Summers.
How much more to Walker's?
5.
5.
I rolled a 1
Walker's
on my
is
D8.
at 52. Wings is at 14, and Euclid's is at 51.
Okay.
All right, Gwen.
I'm gonna fight for my life and start kicking because that's all I can do at the moment.
Paralysis. Get out of that paralysis.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try my best to attack.
Great. So you're gonna make a DC 13 con save.
Okay. Holy fuck, 7.
All right. Walker.
All right, so there's the one with Gwen and the one in front of me. The one in front of me isn't engaged with anything.
Yes. You're
And
actually
they're
both of them currently?
Huh? I'm engaged with both of them?
Yeah, it's a tight little space right over a manhole cover. So it's or a hole that's been driven into the sewer. So tight little space. You, Finn, and both Chules are all engaged.
Interesting. Well, I am then going to attack Gwen's Jewel.
Great. With advantage, but you will get sneak attack. 15 to hit. Great. Oh no, that's a hit.
Wait, no, I'm so sorry. 16 to hit. It's a plus one.
Barely.
Perfect.
I do like the cost, but no cost required.
Look at that.
So this is going to be a D8 and 3D6 plus your appropriate modifier.
Which should do it.
And that's going to be... Ooh. 26 damage.
26. Gwyn's Jewel falls into so many pieces. Gwyn is paralyzed. Alright, so standing right over this thing, Gwyn is paralyzed. We are going to roll my lovely D2. That's my leg. We're going to roll my D2. On the Kraken side, Gwyn falls into the water. On the other side, Gwyn manages to not fall into the water. And the answer is Kraken side. Gwyn falls into the sewer and is being rapidly taken out to sea.
My reaction to try to grab them? No? Okay.
Gwyn, no. That would be...
Hey, could I have given... Can I use Subvert Reality? Since you took it back?
You can use Subvert Reality to make me roll again. Yes.
Yep.
Great. In one swoop, you watch as Gwyn is turned into nothing, and it falls, and then reality modifies, and no, Gwyn does not fall in.
Nice.
Gwyn lands just at the top.
Delirium.
Nose is starting to bleed. Has that ever happened to any of you guys?
No,
God, I was willing to go out.
Yes, we are jewels in the wind. I agree. Yeah. So you remain paralyzed, but at least you're not drowning. All right. That was Finn, right?
That was my turn. Yeah. No, that was
my turn.
That was Walker's turn. Sorry.
Walker's turn.
That means the Chul are going. So Walker's Chul is awake now, and it's going for him.
Hey, we'll deal with it later. But I still have that radiant light coming out of me, and I forgot that thing's been there for 2 rounds.
Sure. I'll roll the d12 twice. It's taken 8 and 12, 20 damage.
Nice.
It's a 31. Also, all the guards are dead.
Whoops.
I only killed one. I just killed one.
A horrible psychic emanating light coming from Euclid is, you know what? It's knocked them unconscious. Psychic cannot. No, they're all gibbering on the floor, foaming at the mouth, and like pulling out their hair. As if it's
fine.
I killed one and you just incapacitated.
Walker's Chul is hitting him once for 11. You can uncanny dodge this.
Perfect.
And take 5. But then it comes at you again with its tentacles.
Let's do this. That's going to be a 7.
You're paralyzed. It is going to leap into the sewer. Finn and Gwyn, you both get attacks of opportunity if you so desire.
Okay. It was a 14.
You miss. Gwyn, are you attack of opportunity?
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Wait, aren't you paralyzed?
Oh no, Gwyn is paralyzed.
I didn't want to say anything.
I forgot.
Man,
You guys-
I know, but like I
about
fell in the
homework
water. I thought there was
that was
something
due
exciting
at the end of
happening.
class.
I saw the things that were like changing in a retcon way.
You are in the water. You are paralyzed and starting to drown. As the Chul is taking you out to sea. It is 30 feet away, swimming speed. Let's say 20 feet away, swimming speed down the sewer entrance. All right. The guards are all unconscious or dead. Euclid.
Great. So there's the one that I attacked. I could still try to
Yes,
take
there's
him
the
out.
one right in front of you at 31, and then Walker's, which is at 52.
All right, I'm gonna try to hit the one that's in 31 twice.
Great.
Bloop bloop. That one is a
Underwater right now.
14. First one's a 14. That hit.
14. That is a miss.
Also wild magic surge.
Sure. Let's do that.
79.
I have it on my phone. 79. For the next minute, any liquid you touch freezes solid up to 10 feet in all.
Ooh, that could be very useful.
You can run down the sewer.
That one's a 19.
That is a hit.
Great. Just one.
Oh!
And the tool killed him.
Hi. Oh my god!
Goodness!
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
My god!
I think the drinks part of Dice Drinks and Drama
This
a little.
isn't me.
Does this involve the cats?
No, it's just tripod is just dropping. I don't know what's going on. You gonna sit? You gonna stay? What is your problem, buddy? Sorry about that. There you go. Ugh, gross. Okay, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Once more.
So how much damage?
Sorry. Let me find out. Ugh. Hey, it has 10. There's a full 10 plus 17.
Right. So it is 17. So it's at 14, and then your psychic aura goes off again, dealing another 7. So it's at 7.
Okay. Cool.
That's much more manageable than 50 something, right?
Yeah.
That's psychic damage is killer.
Attack of opportunity with that boy. Would it be able to use its paralyzing stuff?
No.
No?
It just can grapple.
Great. Then I'm gonna run for the sewer.
Great. It gets a 16. I think that hits you.
That hits me.
It grabs you, and you take 11 damage as you're caught in its tension.
And I break
Yep.
through. And
All right. That was Euclid. Back to Finn.
Can I see the jewel that is...
Not unless you die.
Alright. Cats hate water. There's no way that I am going to hate this more than Walker and Summer.
Oh, it's not mostly water.
I mean, can I... Oh, I was like... Innocent me was like, oh, there's like a nice dry sidewalk sort of situation on the side.
I'm hating this.
You're not
Disgusted.
doing anything right now. I guess you're hating it as you're like paralyzed.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I'm hating this.
None of you knows how to flush a toilet after you've had a shite. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
I jump in.
Great. Super gross. All right, and you're over the water. You see it 20 feet away. It's going to move. It goes to the water. It moves.
Firebolt, mother flipper.
Sorry?
I said firebolt, mother flipper.
Sure.
That is a 23 to hit.
That is a burnt up jewel. Not entirely, but somewhat burnt jewel.
Well, it's 19 damage.
It is at 33 remaining health.
Mother, I only have one sorcery point left. I am going to, as a bonus action, convert one of my second level spell slots to another 2 sorcery points.
Great. All right. That brings us to Gwen.
All I can do, just try my best to get out.
Yes, that's right. Paralysis save, DC 13 con.
1.
You are paralyzed days.
I know, it's,
I gave you dragon's breath.
Yes.
Wake up!
I can't. I literally can't.
I know!
This is what happens for everyone when you don't roll physical dice.
Yo, Walker, I hear you're trapped in horrible claws and wish you weren't.
I
what's
wish.
your paralysis check?
Let's see. Remember when you didn't fail me that one time? Wow, it really doesn't remember when it didn't fail me that one time. 7.
You remain paralyzed. What's your con modifier?
1.
Great. You begin to suffocate this round. Because you can breath. Let me look at that. Maybe it's more. No, maybe it's longer than that.
Recall it being a minute plus your con?
It might be a minute plus your con. There's nothing under stuff.
Because drowning after 6 seconds is drastic?
Wrong. I heard it too. I'm not finding the drowning stuff. I'll
Google. I'm on it. I got you.
Great. So that was Walker's turn. The Chul swims another 60 feet away from you, Finn. It is 80 feet from you. With Walker in tow. Euclid's Chul. Claws and pincher hits. Pincher hits twice for 22 damage.
I'm sorry. I thought I ran away from it. It grappled me?
Yeah. It got you, remember?
You could just grapple? Like,
when it attacks,
as a reaction?
it grapples.
Whenever it hits.
Okay, I wouldn't have run. Okay, cool. I misunderstood. Okay. Cool. I'm out. I'm entirely out. So.
Great. It's going to pick you up and move to the top of the hole, standing over Gwyn's body, which is utterly ignoring.
For suffocating rules,
Mm-hmm.
a creature can hold its breath for a number of minutes equal to 1 plus its Constitution modifier. It is assumed that Constitution means like rounds after that.
Yeah,
after a
that
minute.
makes sense to me. No, I think it sounds like minutes.
I mean, well, so you could read it, but then I'm like, if you've got a 20 con, I mean, I guess you can hold your breath for 6 minutes. That's just like
the most hardy person in the world can hold their breath for 6 minutes, maybe.
Yep.
20 is supposed to be the peak of human ability.
yeah.
I can see that.
So you got 2 minutes. You got
Yeah.
19 more rounds.
Yeah. So you're fine. You're not suffocating just yet. All right. That's
Get
the Chul. Euclid, death save.
Succeed.
Great. Finn, it's 80 feet away.
80? Wait,
Yeah.
what's the range on Firebolt? Shit. Please be 120. Please be 120.
That thing's about to have a real great time when it jumps in the water with me in it.
It is 120. Great. Okay. So I Firebolt, which is that is an exactly. Oh no, that's a 17 to hit.
That hits by 1 above.
That is max damage for 28.
Nice.
It is 5 remaining hit points.
Great. I spend the 2 sorcery points I just made to quicken spell, and that is a math 20 to deal 22 more damage.
Great. The
I broil that lobster.
Walker is dropped, but is still quickly being taken out to sea.
Then I use my, I don't know, 25 halved, so I get about 10 feet in the water.
Yeah.
Not very good at swimming.
No.
But I try. I make my way. I doggy paddle.
Win! Get out of that! Get out of it, please!
One more try. One more try. Okay, can I ask
Your
something?
Discord bot hates you roll the physical dice.
Can I roll a physical d20?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
What's wrong with that
it's also
die?
D&D Beyond. It's not me.
I have one child I must make roll physical dice because he cheats, or digital dice because he cheats, but everybody else rolls physical dice.
13.
13? Alright, you are no longer paralyzed.
There we go.
Really? That's
Christ.
nice.
Walker, let's see how long you're taken out to sea. The water drags you 30 feet every turn by the current. Well, actually, said it thin, therefore you've moved 40 feet. Because the current is fast.
Oh, I forgot about the
Wouldn't the
current.
current pull me as well?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying. So you've moved 40 feet, not just 10. You've done 10 in addition to the current.
Oh shit! I did not think this through.
Do you remain paralyzed, Walker?
Let's see. No, I do not. 16.
Great. So
17.
you are coming to, you see the edge of the sewers, and waiting at the edge, 3 red eyes.
That ugly thing.
Now, it's not in 30 feet of you yet, and it would have to approach you, but it was clearly waiting for you to be taken to it, right?
Oh no.
Now, do you want to pretend to be paralyzed to get close enough to it to stab it or something? Or do you want to try to, like, grab the edge with your claws and pull yourself up? You've got to climb, so you can actually climb on the roof of this. If you
Wait,
want.
but wasn't that my action
Yeah,
too?
you're right. Next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Great. The remaining Chul is holding Euclid. It leaps into the water and it begins to swim.
Wait, sorry, John. It leaps into the water?
Yes,
Cool, it freezes.
it does freeze. So it leaps into the water and it freezes all around it, and it's very confused. It takes no damage, but it is currently restrained.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to use its action to break out of the ice, step forward into the next set of ice, which then freezes all around it again.
And then take psychic damage.
Yes, it
And then-
does.
12 psychic damage.
Twice. Whatever, just take once.
1. It's at 6 remaining hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Euclid, death save.
That's a 12. That's another success.
Great. Finn, there's the Chul holding Euclid, and then of course there's you being dragged by the current, and then of course there is Walker about 40 feet away from the avalanche.
Okay, do I have the passive wisdom, not intelligence, wisdom to realize that this current is roughly 30 feet, and even if I dash, I'm gonna only get like 25.
Yep.
I do? Great.
You know that this is too strong for you to swim against.
Well, shiver me timbers, we're killing an aboleth. I shoot a firebolt at it.
At the avalanche?
Hell yeah.
Not the Chul that's got, I just want to make sure, not the Chul that's got Euclid.
If my passive wisdom is enough to realize the current, I've
Sure.
probably picked up on the passive radiant damage or psychic damage that is just happening. Like, I feel like when 3 guys that come to stab me just drop to the ground and start pulling out hair, Finn notices.
Yeah.
That's a 22 to hit, which should hit most things.
It does indeed. AC is 17.
Okay, that is 24 fire damage.
Great. The Aboleth hisses, maddened that it has been dealt damage. It was expecting only those who were incapacitated to be coming down this path. It is clearly going to swim away on its next action. It didn't roll its initiative. It's going at 8.
Great. We love that.
Well choice.
I
Scared away.
Diablo.
Well done.
Cool. I was like, great. We go from like one really hard encounter into a boss fight. Can't wait.
I have no spell slots.
All right. Gwyn.
No, that's not true. I have 1 second level.
Since we're kind of in the clear for a moment, and I can stay on my feet for a second, I'm going to use 2 of my dice for Balm of the Summer Court for Euclid.
Great. You can see him. He's just underneath, so you're able to see him without jumping in.
And I'm rolling fucking physical dice, because fuck this shit.
Man.
Oh my god.
Fuck
What a
actual
nightmare.
randomness. What is
Honestly, I deserved it. Like, the amount of successes I get in this fucking game. Okay. You have an... 12.
12?
Yes.
Awesome.
Good job. Good job. You got 2 6s.
You are indeed grappled still and still being swum, but you are no longer dying.
At least they're not dying.
Right. Great. That was your bonus action, Gwyn.
Yes, it was.
You could leap down there and do something, or you could stay up here. The problem is you're in a police station with a bunch of dead and or maddened.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of just going to, for the first time, actually just like kick my shoes together and fly up for a second to avoid maybe a little bit of distance between anything and myself, because I'm at 5 HP at the moment. So I'm going to fly about, 10 to 20 feet up.
How are you flying?
My shoes.
Oh, right.
My flying boots.
Yep. So you're hovering over everybody else who's literally covered in shit, and you are not.
No.
It's a big, wide enough thing because when the tide comes in and all that stuff, right? So you are able to avoid.
I'm going to use my really fancy items I have.
Euclid is not covered in shit because of the freezing property.
Correct.
So there's just two dirty boys.
Hey, one of them has fur, and it's in it.
Don't say that.
All right. That was Gwyn, so we're at Walker.
All right. They didn't take my shoes, did they?
No.
So I can.
You actually have everything you should have because they didn't take your clothes. They took your items, and your items have been returned. They took your weapon, really.
And that thing is turned tail and left.
It's not turned tail yet. It is still sitting at the bottom there, but it looks like on its turn, it is going to not stay around.
Okay, well, I'm going to. Well, I don't have any daggers on me then. Then I'm just going to turn around and I can stand on the wall.
Yeah.
Because I just have the spider walker. So yeah, and do I see Finn? Can I, as I'm standing, kind of help him?
That would be a athletics check.
I'll athletics that.
It's going to be a low DC because Finn is light because he's tiny.
Oh, well, I got an 18 naturally, so.
Great. So you're going to nab Finn as he would pass and lift him above. The Aboleth is going to see all of this, or actually the Chul is going to continue trying to get away, but it's going to take some psychic damage. It's going to take 1 psychic damage and be at 5.
Wait. Okay.
It's going to spend its turn breaking out of the ice, and this time it's going to get a mental note from the Aboleth that's seeing this, and it's going to hoist Euclid above its head, and now move 30 feet closer. It is 30 feet from the Aboleth.
Okay.
I'm
up. Did I have my turn? Was it before or after?
No, you're after the Chul.
Oh, thank
you. Aboleth, you were at 4, if you recall.
Sorry, I forgot.
The Aboleth is going to... No, it's a coward. The Aboleth is going to turn tail and go back under the waves.
It's a coward.
Mm-hmm.
God.
How it's lived so long.
Thank Kron Lorethian. Thank what's Yandala?
Yandala would be your main goddess.
Yeah, that's definitely who Finn prays to.
I love Brendabaris is the goddess of is the god of of thievery and sneakery and adventures and stuff like that.
Yandala has an item called Yandala's Delight, which is literally really potent pot. I pray to Yandala.
I love it. You might consider Charmelaine, who is the goddess of love.
Is there pot? No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. If there's other gods with pot, then I'll do some research over the week.
We need to send you guys to Venya, the third layer of Mount Celestial, the rolling fields of Venya, which is the halfling heaven. And yes. I'll leave how great the halfling heaven is to your imaginations. All right. So, but that's not apt right now. Euclid, you're up. You're 30 feet. You're very far from the Aboleth. It's got to meet the waves, but you're being held by this jewel. You want to do something about it?
Sure. I got a weird idea. Can I just reach down and touch the water?
Sure.
Great. So he's great, and so he's frozen in place.
Yes.
I'm assuming with his arms reaching out of the water, so he's gonna have a hard time holding on to me when I try to move out of his grip.
Sure. He is restrained, which means you roll your attack straight against him because he's restrained, and he's
Sure.
at 5 hit points.
Then I will. I'm just gonna
Nice.
You kidding,
Eldritch-
Mike?
Cat.
Cat kid.
Eldritch blast him. I got 2 successes on that, so.
Great. You blast the tool, and it shatters.
And you're standing on ice.
And you're standing on ice.
Oh, it's cold. Oh.
Yep. There's little pieces of it that don't freeze, so you do get tiny little things of gloop on your feet. But the good news, also, I can consider this. You look back and see that it's piling up because you are stopping up the sewers.
God. Everybody out. Alright, wait, come on.
And it's beginning to flow on top of the ice and slide down.
Okay, yeah.
We
can run out of there. I've got you hoisted on me, Finn, and we're just going to just walk out of there.
Cool.
Great. You do so.
Great.
Now, I imagine you don't want to exit into the police station.
Why wouldn't we?
No.
Well,
it's
other options.
It's a sewer. There's other options.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to do that.
But
You
then
want-
we'll look like we were saved by the creature, like it got us out. Maybe we should go back, because then we could be like, hey, look what happened. It wasn't us. You know?
You know what? We haven't done a binary choice today.
We haven't.
That's true. That's
It's
so
been a
true.
very heavy combat session.
I was
We've
going to say, we've been attacking.
had sessions with no combat. You finally faced the Avaleth, and it was just not happening. So it was playing games with you tonight. Audience, should they go back to the police station, or should they hide out in the sewers
Like sewer rats.
like Stewart?
Like turtles.
This
So
is
audience-
Cooper speaking.
Turtles.
Go back to the police station. This is
Finn,
what I was talking to you about. She's gonna wriggle out in just a second.
bit of a coward. And-
Maybe not. There it is.
There it is.
This is Walker succeeding as acrobat.
Honestly,
See?
you could put that up for like Guinness World Records of holding a cat, except for Poncho.
Oh yeah, Poncho loved being home.
I love Poncho.
Miss
Poncho was
Poncho is no
official
longer
sport
of this realm.
for a cat.
Poncho is still of this realm. Don't you
No,
say anything.
no, Poncho
No.
has passed.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Oh
Poncho died
god.
like
No,
a
or-
long time. No.
We're wrapping up. We can
This
at
isn't at
least
the time.
say.
All right, audience. These sewer rats, sewers triple world score for bits right. Sewersville, and then 1 vote for Kitty.
Wait, Poncho's gone.
All right, so the sewers it is. All right,
Sewers.
now, do you want to try to sneak out somewhere and rest? Do you want to rest down here?
I would like to. Are we just not going out and like taking a shower immediately? I'm covered in smell, and I don't want to. Are we not?
Sorry, I disassociated
Oh,
for a little bit there.
I would
Sorry,
have.
buddy.
That's okay. I'm glad I know. May he rest in peace. He was the sweetest bodega cat
He
I've
was.
ever known. I'm so
Truly
sad.
was.
Oh God! I just realized I made that announcement to many people, and I apologize. I don't.
Um,
Much like Gwen, I don't view death the same way as
That's okay.
as,
no,
as
no,
most
that's
of humanity.
fine. I mean,
My
like, he
dad
was
was
an
almost a
old cat.
mortician.
Yeah.
Yeah,
showers would be
that'll
great.
do it to
I
you,
am
huh?
covered in shit.
Yeah, let's return to the ship.
Return
Yes,
to the
please.
ship? Great. You
we
speak
just
for the
leave?
ship. There are a number of guards in the way, watching the ship, looking for signs of you. There are wanted posters for all 3 of you around on the things. You are clearly wanted and for having escaped prison and murdered a number of guards.
Oh, goodness.
And you're going to need to do something about that. You're sneaking onto the ship, though? We'll say that that's simple enough because they're looking for people walking on, and you're able
Hey,
to
John.
swim and climb onto the ship. Eustace is there and says, after all the hard work Snorfeezeldax and I went through to make you look good, you've done this? Yar.
Yar.
Okay. No one talk to me until I don't smell like this. And I'm going to...
I thought it was an artistic choice. Let's get the bucket and mop and get you clean up.
All right. Yeah, exactly. 2 of you are coming with me and sponging me down. Come on.
Snorfeezeldax says, oh, me.
You and you. Yeah, come on.
Great. And he comes over and he's got like a bristly sponge and he's like, you smell like poop.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You're
Down
only
into my
clean
throat
up.
because that's the only safe place to do it.
Um,
All right.
so, you are all, you're all rested. We are 6 days until election, and it is not a great thing to be wanted by the populace 6 days before you are trying to get voted. So maybe you should consider how to clear your names. We'll have that conversation and maybe take an action or two towards it before we end this session. What are your thoughts on how to do something about this?
Okay. Yes.
I want to kill her.
We all want to kill her.
No,
That's
but
not going
I can get in. I mean, she fell for it one time. She'll fall for it again. I can pretend to be my paps, get in there, and kill her.
That does just add more metaphorical blood to our metaphorical paws.
Okay.
Right, it feels like we just got to kill this aboleth. It's got to die. It takes whatever it wants. It goes to different cities. It ruins their lives. But also, at the same time, this is what happens when you get involved with politics. None of this should be happening. We should go.
I think it's pretty easy for you to say that. This isn't where you grew up. Like,
Yeah, and you went boy before, right? Why not do it again?
do you feel an obligation, Walker, in any sort of way? Because we can book it. Just like I'm not a
Can
moral
always-
compass. I just
no, I
I'm
don't-
curious.
No booking it. I know I said that a lot in the last few days, but now it feels personal. And I don't know why there is a sudden wave of rage and sadness that has befallen me, Finnegan Berry Bramble, but I want retribution, and I will take it upon this aboleth and this tiny little dwarf woman.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
I'm fired up. Let me nap so that I can do my magics again, but I'm fired up.
Here's the...
Seem to be the next day after you've all rested and cleaned.
Great,
Here's
I've
the
had
thing.
my catnap.
We are going to need somebody who is an expert on telling, taking the truth and doing with whatever they want with it, you know? And I feel like I'm going to have to...
Guys, wait. That, let me search the recesses of my mind for his Van Nauth.
Vanau?
Vanel?
Van Nauth.
Paladin?
Yeah.
He's lost somewhere in the underbelly of the city hunting demons. Hasn't been seen in 3 days.
That was what I was gonna say. His friendos didn't find him. Don't know where he is. They told us that. We were a little bit in the heat of battle for a lot of yesterday. But maybe if we find him, he could be pretty helpful in finishing all of this.
Yes, but in clearing the name, I don't... This is the thing. For this, I would put my best people on it. And my best person for this job used to be Stormseeker.
Yeah.
I need to know. We didn't leave on the best of foots, and I really don't know where he is now, nor do I know who he's technically working for. But goodness, if I wish it weren't me right now. So in lieu of having Stormseeker, we're just going to have to think like Stormseeker. We are going to need a slander campaign against...
You need to be cleared first, don't you?
Not if they hate her more.
Yeah, I mean...
like the way you think.
Problem is, she hasn't murdered any cops recently.
We haven't
Just
murdered
one? Just the one?
none of the four of us, Finnegan, Berry Bramble, and company.
But
have
there
not
are
murdered
no witnesses. What they see, the story that's being passed is there was a giant jailbreak, doors shattered, and watery creatures escaped with the three of you, leaving one guard dead and four more insane.
Right, like I
They
said,
don't see you escape, but they've got plenty of evidence that you escaped and harmed people on the way out.
What if you, killed something awful in broad daylight? Like a dragon or an aboleth.
we already killed the dragon.
I know, but we didn't do it in the middle of the city.
It seems
Well,
like...
that would mean a dragon would have to be in the middle of the city.
Well, the way things are going.
Oh, I know. Oh, goodness. What are we going to do? What are we going
I'm
to
sorry,
do?
Euclid. I feel like I cut you off. What was your suggestion?
No, I don't see how this is... This seems very not viable at this point. We're fighting an aboleth. It's already got half of the city. It already took the entire town guard. You know? What are we gonna do?
Well, whatever we can do so that it doesn't do it anymore.
We can't kill it.
Aboleths have 135 hit points. If you can corner an aboleth and get it into a straight fight, it will die. There's
That's
a reason
nothing.
it ran away.
But our brain juice, though.
Sorry, what? CR rating as an aboleth again?
10.
11.
Oh.
10.
That's less than I thought. Sorry.
I told you were like, we can't fight an aboleth, and I was like, it's not a lit.
Well, I mean, I'm
You
level
can't
6.
fight it
So.
while it's being tricksy and poking out of wells,
Yeah.
waiting for you to trap you, because that's how they have to act. Because they
Yeah.
cannot survive a straight up fight.
Oh, I get you.
Well, here's what we do know. We do know that the aboleth is going to stay in this city because we are what it wants. Maybe we can use that to quarter it.
What happens if we kill it, though?
I could at least have an aboleth head on my wall, and then I'll be happy. It doesn't matter, truly, if my name is clear. What matters is the safety of this city.
All right. Then,
Snorkeezeldax breathes again.
Yes, Snorful.
Well, there are many shops I've seen. I've been all over the city. And there are people that sell water-breathing potions. I could get you some, and you could go into the water and try to find the aboleth.
You do exactly that.
I'll take liberals. So the
I love it.
these shops, do they have any kind of cloaks?
Yes, I mean, not the same shops, but there's many different haberdasheries with lots of very nice...
Magical cloaks. A specific kind of cloak called the Cloak of the...
Because wind dragons like poison, so there are lots of apothecaries, but not so many random magical item shops.
Well,
This is Carter to John. There's no way we're gonna find a cloak of the manta ray or 4.
Definitely not 4.
1, 2, or 3.
Maybe 1. How would it, but you need to make you need to, there are no magical item shops in this world. Magical items are kept by powerful people, right? Or you got to go to Sigil, which other people do before when they wanted to buy magic items. But you have contacts. Magic items exist. Cloak of the Manta Ray is not that rare, I don't think.
I believe it's uncommon, but that's the unlearned DM in me.
In the city that might have magic items. I have one thought. I want to see if you have any.
I mean, so there was... The only shop we've been to is that hat shop.
You think they have anything in the library?
I doubt... In the library?
Yeah.
So the sages of this world hold on to random magical items to help young adventurers.
There's also that supposed barge filled with magical items that we were supposed to give to the UNT if you win, but A, you probably won't win at this point, and B, well, we don't know about that. It's at this day, 6 days out from the election, it's looking bad for you. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
But also, we've already stolen from the UNT, so we're not, like, above that.
So you hit on it. Sage Rukdropnar probably has cloaks of the Manta Ray.
Didn't you have sex with
Didn't I? Yeah, did I? I was into
I mean,
it.
I'm trying to lean towards that. We've got 4 minutes left. You want to go talk to?
We love that. Okay, I go to my old flame.
Great. It's poison breath. This is a half green dragon. But it's not a flame. It's poison.
My old poison. That sounds dirty.
Kiss of your lips, I'm on a ride.
You're sneaking.
Toxic. I'm slipping under.
Sneaking through the streets of the city. Finn, stealth check to avoid the town guard.
Wait, they never saw Finn.
Right, Finn is fine.
That's true. I'm scot-free.
You make your way to the Sage's Tower, and he says, he goes, "Oh, hello again. I wasn't expecting to see you with all the hubbub. I had assumed you'd be out there trying to clear your friends' names."
Oh well, you hit the nail on the head, as it were. I am, and I don't want to entangle you in anything, so I will be a little bit reserved.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
An
I mean, if he
entanglement.
wants to know what's going on, I'll tell him freely. Persuasion, I'm not proficient. That's an 11.
11?
Yeah.
He holds up his hand and says, "You don't need to tell me anything. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm already
You're already what?
entangled.
Oh.
You're looking to save your friends, and I have a desire to see you happy. So you tell me what I could do to help you, and I will do it."
All right. Well, I first off have a desire to see you happy as well. You're very fine gentleman. Second off,
Smooth back his frill.
this is a bit of a shot in the dark, and I understand that, but would you perchance have anything like a cloak of the manta ray?
Well, people go exploring off the sides of this place all the time. How many would you need?
If you could afford to lend 4.
And I will do one better. I will attach them with circlets of water breathing.
Oh,
So that you'll
amazing.
breathe water as you swim. They don't believe the cloaks let you breathe, do they?
It does if you put
Oh,
your
it
hood
does?
up as an action.
Oh, never mind. I thought it gave you swimming speed. Never mind. So he ignore that.
Okay.
So
Then we could say that the one I'll do you one better is something private between the two of us.
no. He's going to also give you a trident of fishing.
Cool.
And
I take it, but I'm probably not the best person to use it, so I will not
he
attempt.
says, "It seems as though you're in a hurry. You have no time at all."
I've got an hour.
That's, well, maybe not enough time, but we can make something.
Oh yeah.
And curtains gently waft. Sensual music begins to play, and
Sensuals and we clamp. I'm sorry.
I don't have sensual music.
clamps. Sorry, what?
Clamps.
Clamps. I don't have sensual
right.
music. I'm very
yeah,
sorry.
today was a very clampy day. All right, that
I'm not complaining.
finally go and hunt down the Aboleth next week.
Ooh. Whenever we reconnect.
Hi guys, it's me, Carter, or Finnegan, or Editor. Whatever you want to call me. First off, I want to thank you on behalf of the whole DD&D team. It means a lot to us that you're watching our content on YouTube. It's super cool. So please be sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell and all the other YouTube stuff that you're supposed to do. Second off, I do want to say, if you enjoyed this episode and you found yourself being like, oh man, that was cool, but I sure wish I could have been a part of that conversation and helped decide where the party should go, you can. You can watch us for free on Twitch every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We are simultaneously on the twitch.tv/Dice Drinks and Drama channel and the twitch.tv/D&D channel. Wizards of the Coast is hosting us. It's awesome. So those links are down below, along with a whole bunch of other cool stuff that everyone on the team is making. Vic's got a module. Devren's got a podcast. I may have something eventually, and I'll put it down here, along with our Patreon. It's super cool. There's a couple tiers, lots of exclusive content, and yeah. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.